So, grand rising loungers. I hope everybody is doing as great as I am, including my haters. I appreciate y'all for being in the building. Also, hate watching up in the building. Okay. So, shout out to y'all. We are definitely going to get into some great freaking topics this morning. Okay. Because there is a lot going on in the sector. Okay. We are definitely going to talk about me actually did go and watch. We'll kind of skip through me and mine's video last night. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight that. I'm also going to talk about me and QT and our hate watch blow up, okay, that we've been having. Also, I am going to do a live reaction to Smoke's show from last night. Shout out to the Smoke God and Mrs. Smoke for the Underground show last night. I did miss it, but when I got up this morning, I did listen to it while I was doing my exercising. So shout out to them. That was lit, okay? And I am going to do a live reaction to that, okay? Because listen, honey, there was a lot of gems that was dropped, okay? And like I said, there's certain people in the sector where, you know, they want to kind of paint these people a certain way and kind of make these people look a certain way, right? And make them look like they crazy and deranged and all this other stuff. But in all actuality, they be dropping some real gems and they be the people that really know what's going on. Okay. So, and it always be the biggest smear campaigns against those people, the ones that be dropping the gems and the ones that be, you know, really talking it. So we're going to get into all of that this morning. Okay. As far as tonight for the night show, I do have a lot to talk about tonight. I will be talking about the Larry Reid cult-like church that he has, also, or that he had, also his cult-like followers. And I'm also going to talk about Levantre and his conversation that he had with All About the Trees. So again, if you guys have not watched that, make sure that you do subscribe to All About the Trees and make sure that you are watching her show so that you know what's going on, so that when we get on to this tonight and we start talking about all this stuff and putting this stuff together, you guys are already up to date, okay? Make sure that you guys are hitting the like button on the way in here, including the haters. Make sure that y'all are hitting the dislike button, okay? That way YouTube algorithm knows what we are doing, okay? For those of y'all that just came in the building, I really appreciate y'all being in the building. Make sure that you are subscribed and make sure that you are sharing this out, okay? Let's go ahead and get into this. But before I do, I'm going to play you guys a quick timer so that you guys can get on your grind about that like or dislike. Again, I am not going to get into a whole bunch of stuff while y'all just sit and just watch and don't interact with the show. All right, y'all. That was strictly for the haters. Okay. So shout out to all the haters that be in the clouds watching. Make sure again that y'all are disliking or liking the show. Okay. So that again, the YouTube algorithm knows what's up with our sector. Okay. When they hear about the sector, that's a pickup for everybody. Okay. So go ahead and hit the dislike, hit the like. Know that they are engaging with this sector. Okay. Like, this is how you grow the sector. Now, let's get into a lot of these topics that's been happening out here, okay? And I do appreciate all the likes that came into the show, and shout out to y'all that are in the building. Now, listen, let's get into a lot of this stuff. I think I'm going to start with, I wanted to start with the Me and Mine show from last night, but I am not going to start with that now because I think a lot of what Me and Mine said actually segues into the Smoke God show from last night as well. And so I'm going to go with that last and towards the end of the show. Okay. It may not be fully last, but it's going to be towards the end of the show. Okay. What I want to get into first, though, is QT and me. Okay. And our little issue that's been going on, because there seems to be like this misunderstanding of, only, and like I said, it kind of goes like that in this sector. We all kind of know that people have their favorites, and there's people that they think should and should not be able to speak on things and certain things and so forth and so on. People are automatically tried, to be painted as a liar and so forth and so on, even though, nobody is really producing any real receipts of such a thing. Now, here's the thing. Nobody in this sector can tell anybody else how to react to something that they have actually seen or they have actually experienced. Okay. It doesn't matter what, and let me put this back up for you guys. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to remove y'all's photo. My bad, haters. Because I know y'all coming in the building too. So again, make sure that y'all are disliking or liking the video. Okay. But again, it's not really anybody else's position to be able to tell somebody how to react to an experience that they have had or that they have noticed. Okay. So one of the things that I've definitely noticed is that QT, and you guys have seen a public fallout with us, so I can talk about this publicly. You can see that QT and I have been falling out. Well, here's the issue. I have been experiencing with her for a long time now, extreme bias and real disrespect. Okay. At first, I didn't really take it that big of a deal. Like I said, I have a plethora of videos on here where I've actually spoken out and gave somebody an opinion on how I feel about something. And then I just move on. I don't just keep going and keep going and keep going. Right. But there's some people, where they literally do keep going. And just because they don't do it publicly, okay, doesn't mean that it doesn't happen. Or at least they subtly do it, right? So in other words, let me give you a perspective of this. Say, for instance, you were a content creator, or for those of you who are content creators that are listening, make sure that you guys get this for a second. I want to make sure you guys get this. Say, for instance, somebody just comes, it's like almost like a heckler, right? They come around all the time. They're always heckling at you, always acting like, hey, everybody, woo, 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 and then, but that they're heckling you because you got some real boss ass people that actually fuck with you, right? That happen to know that these folks are saying different things that tend to be on the colorist side about you behind the scenes, okay? For a long period of time, like even way before this whole breaking the culture debacle, okay? For an extended period of time. And for a long time, you just sit on that and you don't say anything to this person. You may give them the same kind of negative energy that they give you. You know what I mean? The kind of kiki, that they give you. But that how this person is, okay? And then finally, it's like a ticking time bomb because They continue to go and do this and do that and stick their nose in things that they have nothing to do with. And you know what's happening with this person behind the scenes. You already know. You don't have to explain it. You don't have, because what's understood doesn't have to be explained. So you already know what's up with this person. And you remove yourself from the situation. But this person just finally says one last thing that makes you just really blow up on their ass. And when you do, you say everything you want to say at that moment. And you don't need to keep going back and keep saying something and keep jumping on panels and arguing with this person. One thing that QT said to me yesterday that I want y'all to remember when she was feeling some type of way. One thing she said was, she got up in the morning. This bitch live in California. I live in Delaware. Okay. These are two separate, different time zones. She said when she got up in the morning, she went to Black Lounge Divine to look for receipts on whether or not I would have shown screenshots of what was sent to me by people who had my back on this situation. So I'm supposed to expose those people just to prove that QT is a colorist. I ain't got to do that. It's so funny I didn't have to do that. Your dumbass started throwing colorist statements out yesterday. And yes, bitch, that was surface compared to the things that you've really said. I don't care how mad you get. I don't care how angry you get. I don't care how much you stomp through these motherfucking streets talking shit. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. I said what I said, and I meant what I said. And I should have said it a long time ago. But I didn't have to because you're not important. You're 56 years old, literally, and I didn't even know that. Shout out to Bombay, and I'll get to that question in a second. I'll get to Bombay's conversation with him yesterday in a second. But shout out to Dr. Bombay. Because I thought you were 51. He said, no, she's 56. I'm like, what? You pushing 60. And you out here with these 1955 statements. You my elder. And I want to call you little girl. Because nobody gets to get away with colorist behavior. Nobody. I don't give a fuck how sweet you try to act in these YouTube streets. I want you to pay attention, bitch. Ho. I want you to pay attention every time you talking shit. I want you to pay attention who gives you accolades to that. Who is okay with that kind of shit. I want you to just pay attention to your surroundings. Because the real females, the real men, they're not jumping on that bandwagon. There's a reason for that. There's a reason. Because no one gets to get away with colorist statements. I don't ever have to prove anything about anybody, really. Because the universe will show exactly you for who you are. See, your dumb witch ass, divination, don't really understand ass, don't really get divination ass. Your dumb ass doesn't understand that the power of the universe will allow the universe to show a person for exactly who they are. I don't have to go around proving y'all and showing screenshots and all this. I don't have to do all that all the time. There's some things I will give context to. But honey, I didn't have to do that with you. Because your disrespectful, hateful ass ways show themselves. It's people like you that ugly, nasty side of what happens in our Black race, in our community. That ugly, nasty side rears its head on its own. And like I said, no one gets to get away with colorist statements. I don't care who doesn't agree with that, who of my ops choose to disagree. It doesn't matter to me. Like I said, ho, I stand 10 toes on any motherfucking thing I say. If I turn out that I'm wrong about something, I know how to self-correct and say I'm wrong. But I'm not wrong in what I said. And that's clear that I'm not wrong in what I said. Because of your reaction. Not only were you looking for what you have said out here, you were literally looking for me to post that. See, you didn't say, she ain't got shit to post. You said I was looking for the posts. You were looking for them because you know they exist. That's why. You know what you've done and you know what you said. And then you proceeded to double down on just surface level things that you said. But I'm very aware of those things. Nobody else has to agree or even experience it. But what nobody is going to do is tell me how to react to it and how I am going to take an experience like that. I am an unambiguous, undeniable Black woman. Nobody gets the opportunity at all in this world whatsoever as a goddess to tell me how to react to colorist statements to me, period. I don't care whether you like me or not. And guess what? I'm not going to tell you how to react to colorist statements from anybody. Nobody gets a pass on that. I don't give a fuck how many motherfucking sweet potato pies and greens you fucking serve up to these niggas. You don't get an opportunity to do that and think that I'm a cower away in the motherfucking corner, ho. No, ho. No, I will call you and anybody else out about such behavior towards me. And you ain't got to motherfucking like it. And guess what? None of your motherfucking friends got to like it either. So for all the hate watchers, I love all of y'all. I love all the entertainment. It don't matter to me. But you need to understand where T motherfucking Pre stands when it comes to shit like that. And I will have you hoes bothered every motherfucking day over that shit, honey. I will have you getting up early in the morning instead of fucking your husband, turning over and looking at Black Lounge Divine to see what the fuck I said, bitch. But I'm not fucking bothered by you hoes. I'm gonna drop them motherfucking gems and say what the fuck I say and move around you dusty bitches. And don't give a fuck what you fucking cobweb fucking bitch pussies asses got to motherfucking say. Now that's the morning opinion about yo ass. And again, instead of sucking my dick early in the morning, you need to be sucking your husband's dick since he's a dark-skinned man, right? Bitch, what the fuck does that got to do with a bitch being a colorist? Fuck. There's a whole lot of bitches that are colorists that have dark-skinned husbands. That's irrelevant, ho. Again, you don't get to use colorist statements with me and think that I'm going to sit there and just accept it. And also, no one gets to tell me what my experiences are with someone else. That's just it. You don't. I don't care what your opinion is of it. You're welcome to your opinions, all of that. But you don't get to tell me what my experience is. So therefore, if you see me how I react to something, or if you see me react to something, I have a reason for it. Even if you don't think it's reasonable, I know what my reason is. So shout out to Bombay. It's a great show. Oftentimes I feel like we may address things that happen in this sector as if it's real life. And a lot of the gems that Bombay drops are great and definitely things to apply to real life, right? But it's very difficult to apply real life principles to this sector because people in this sector just don't want real life principles. They want the fuckery. Like, it is what it is, right? So you do what you do. And like I said on his show yesterday, and shout out to him, he had an excellent show. I'll put a link to it in my description box. Like I said to him yesterday, with me as a content creator, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. If I go live, niggas don't like it. If I don't go live, the niggas that hate will have a problem with that. So guess what? I'm going to just do me. I just choose to go live whenever I want to. I love the morning opinion, and I'd like to put Secktah topics in the morning opinion for the most part. I like the night ride that I just started. And for the night ride, I'll be doing like other topics in the world, you know, trying to do other things, other content. And, you know, just trying to do things that way. And I'm enjoying the ride so far. So that's what I'm going to do. The haters are going to hate and they're going to watch. And they're going to like and they're going to dislike and they're going to talk shit and they're going to do what they do. And the supporters are going to love the show. They're going to love T. Pre. They're going to like the commentary. They're going to send the cash apps. They're going to send the super chats. They're going to send the love out. They're going to watch the show from the clouds. They're going to send me the emails. Those are the ones that I do this for. And for the haters. Because it's all engagement. So that's why I choose to continue to get on here. And I'm going to keep doing that. And like I said, you motherfucking hoes is going to be bothered every motherfucking time. And it doesn't matter. But shout out to the real chicks and the real niggas. And like I said, they know who they are. I don't have to like call everybody out and say names and all that stuff because they know who they are. They know who they are. I appreciate y'all. Let me go ahead and get to the comments real quick, and then I'm going to go ahead and get into some other topics that are going on in the sector and some things that have been said, because there is a lot going on here. What's up, Poison Reload? He said, what's up, P. Diddy? Y'all know what I'm doing, so. Anyway, it's early. Don't mind me. I ain't had my session yet. So I'm going to have that session with y'all this morning. But what's up, Poison Reloaded? You said, what's popping, P. Diddy? What's happening, man? You said, hey, Amma, I appreciate you being in the building. Shout out to you. You said, hi, T. Pre. Hope you don't mind I shared your video. Absolutely not. I appreciate you sharing that out. Shout out to you. Again, make sure that y'all are hitting the like button. Make sure that y'all are subscribed. And make sure that y'all share the show, okay? So that everybody knows we live and that everybody gets in here and checks us all out, okay? Because, yes, y'all, I got a lot of stuff to drop. Again, we are going to talk about the smoke show in just a moment. You said the beautiful Bernice. I appreciate you always coming in. A shout out to you being in the building, one of my favorite moderators in the building. What's up to Speak Easy? I appreciate you. You said if you've ever read the Willie Lynch letter, this sector shows what's in the letter actually works. That's crazy. What's up, Amma? And you laughed about that. Beautiful Bernice laughed too. All right, listen, guys, let's go ahead and get into some of this me and mine stuff, okay? Because there was a lot of stuff that happened in that, okay? And let me change this branding because I know the haters is watching, okay? But we're going to go ahead and change it to the morning opinion. Now, listen, there is so much stuff that came out about what happened from me and my show. But I want to talk about her show first, and then we're going to segue into the Smoke Eyes show, okay? So I did watch me and mine's crazy ass show, okay? And yeah, she mentioned the pre, of course, you know, talking about she took the pre down and all this shit. I don't know what the fuck she talking about. These niggas ain't came outside yet. They still ain't been outside, y'all. Y'all know how many times I be in Philly. I be up, man. Listen, these niggas ain't been outside yet. I ain't seen these niggas yet. So I guess symbolically, you know, on the whole YouTube thing, I guess in her mind, her people's up in her head. Okay, told her she took me down. So okay, honey, I got you. Okay, she want to take credit for that. Probably from the trolling part of it, I can give her credit for that. Okay, so me and mine gets the award of the year for the motherfucking troll of the motherfucking century from me, okay? Because she definitely did troll my motherfucking ass a whole motherfucking lot. So she gets that. Other than that, hoe, you ain't did shit, okay? But anyway, yes, so she did talk about the pre, y'all, okay? And talked about me. But she didn't talk about me a whole lot. She did talk about a lot concerning the Secktah, though, right? And there was some stuff that she brought up that I thought was interesting, okay? But one of the things that she brought up was about Joe and about Nikki, right? And she said that Joe was basically she was talking about Joe being responsible for the video of me and mine dancing on her birthday. Y'all remember that infamous video that she be trying to strike people channels for and shit. She tried to even strike my channel, but it didn't go through. Nothing happened. That shit was hilarious. Shout out to Alan Logic for playing that video over and over again. That video, every time I see it, is funny. And even when me and mine was playing it last night, it was funny. At least she sees the humor in it because the video is funny. Okay, it really is. It's not like, you know, it was something, you know, really bad. A lot of us have been drunk and, you know, whatever, and we may have whatever. But not like that. But yeah, we've been drunk or whatever, right? Anyway, so she just happened to have been drunk that one time, and her baby daddy recorded her, for those of y'all that didn't know about that. Either way, she was pretty upset about that because there is this thing going around the sector that Josephine sold the video to G Gates, okay? It's because Joe has been jumping out the window, yelling out here, talking about where's my effing money? Where's my effing money to G Gates? Okay, so, okay. Basically, that's how me and mine found out that Joe basically gave G Gates this video, okay? But that doesn't mean that Joe actually went and found the video. What I found to be so hilarious about what me and mine was saying, okay, and I just think this is funny. Maybe this is me, and maybe I need to put this back up for the haters because I know it's a few of y'all that just came in. Make sure that y'all hit that dislike. As a matter of fact, let me check these likes real quick because I'm about to get on y'all goddamn nerves. Because, yeah, y'all, I need y'all to hit that motherfucker. I'll go ahead and do this timer so y'all niggas can hit them new people that just came in here. I need y'all to engage with the show. We're going to have a like or dislike. Let's go ahead and get it in here, y'all. play with me, okay? I will hit that timer every time some new people come up in here and y'all don't hit that like or that dislike. I'm not playing with y'all. But shout out to the Speakeasy Pills and TMK LA Rams. That's right. Hit the like button. Ain't nobody playing with y'all. What's up, Propane? I appreciate you being in the building as well. And you said happy Thursday. Happy Thursday to you too. All right, let's go ahead and get back into this, okay? So listen. The thing that really got me was this part that this lady said, okay? It was really, really crazy to me. She gonna say Joe was going through her Facebook, and that's how she got this whole video, right? And I'm like, well, ain't that the pot calling the kettle motherfucking black? This bitch been all over my motherfucking Facebook trying to go through shit, trying to pick up photos, done went to family photos, done went to family people's pictures, done grab pictures of my grandfather and shit, and this bitch feels some type of way. Bitch, sit the fuck down, bitch. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. You got me chopped, ho. These motherfuckers is crazy. They be out here feeling some type of way and that the universe done gave them back the energy that these bitches done gave. Like, get the fuck out of here, ho. I was cracking the fuck up. I'm like, I know this bitch don't think we Gary feel sorry for this girl. Okay. Listen, I really know that it wasn't Joe that got that information. And I knew that. And it's funny because it happened to be so that gem was dropped on Smoke's channel last night. So we're going to go ahead and get into that last night, okay? Because know me and mines, Josephine did not leak that information. Now, what happened between her and G Gates and all that shit, I ain't got shit to do with that, okay? But you summons in motherfuckers for $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 and shit for a video that your baby daddy got out, that your baby daddy was on your baby list, honey, that your baby daddy recorded, okay? Listen, we're going to get into exactly how that video got out, okay? But no, it wasn't Joe, okay? It wasn't Joe. Like I said, I don't know what happened between Casper Gates and Josephine. I don't know, okay? All I know is Josephine was not the one that went up in anybody's Facebook and went and got anything. But it's amazing that the universe gives you back exactly what the fuck you do. See, honey, you've been out here doxing motherfuckers, trying to get people's information, trying to drop this, trying to drop that. And who are you connected to? Who have you been connected to? See, I've been talking about this for months. I've been talking about who's connected to who, who's involved with who, right? It always seems to go back to one motherfucking person. Everybody around here now, you got bitches going back and forth, people dropping this, people dropping that, people talking shit, people that were once allies are now enemies. Everybody's in the pit just going back and forth with each other. Why? It ain't a coinkydink, y'all. But it always be certain people that just fall back and let all the people fight and let all the nonsense come out and let all the stuff come out, let all the gems get dropped. But the real gems got dropped last night on Smoke's channel. Shout out to Mrs. Smoke God, because for those who be in the clouds listening and don't say anything, see, some of y'all content creators, y'all literally focus on these few people that sit in your chat rooms and just talk shit and talk. No. See, you would like to have people that are just listening at times. I don't mind the cloud sitters. I don't mind those that come in and listen. Because those that listen have something to give later. Okay? You can't gain any knowledge if you're always talking. Sometimes you have to be listening. You have to be sitting in the background and just hearing and just observing what's going on. Because then and only then can you give an educated discussion on what is happening. They tried so difficultly, so hard to paint Smoke God as this crazy, weird, he did this, he did that, and then they want to hold him to all these weird ass standards and all this stuff. And it's like, no, just listen to him. Because he's telling y'all facts. But because certain people like certain people, and you have certain favors over certain people, you immediately go with narratives on people. And you assume that whatever is said out of that person's mouth is a lie. Even if the truth is right in your face. That is what has happened to Smoke. That's happened to me. It's happened to many content creators. Darrell, many content creators. Ghost, many. And we're going to talk about Smoke's show from last night. There was one thing that she said about Joe and Nikki's relationship that I will say that she was wrong about. I know that Joe absolutely loves Nikki. I am not going to let anybody lie on her on that. Joe has not turned her back on Nikki in any way. Good morning, Miss Murr. Joe has not turned her back on Nikki in any way. She may have her sentiments about things, as we all had, but that is not turning your back on anybody. That is literally keeping it a being. And she loves her enough to do that. So, no, Nikki, you don't need to walk away from Joe because Joe is probably one of your biggest allies. Joe has been good to you. And I respect Joe for her respect for you. I really do. I respect loyalty like that. So me and Mines was wrong about that. And no, she was also wrong about Joe being responsible for your video being leaked. Once the video is leaked out to the internet, or once information is leaked out to the internet, it just kind of is what it is. Somebody else is going to pass it around. Somebody else is going to email it. Somebody else is going to pass. That doesn't mean that that person is legally responsible for that video being leaked to the internet. So I'm going to need you and your attorneys and all these people who claim they know the law so much to go and look into that. Because that ain't going to go far. She has social media like I do. She's entitled to pass something around and talk about something and look at something as long as it's not something that's harmful. And it's not like it's slanderous. It's not like it's slander. It's not like it's libel. It was you dancing in a video. I don't know what happens with, what their exchange was, or if it wasn't. I don't know if they're joking with each other. We don't know that. We don't know. Her and G Gates could have this whole thing planned. We don't know that. All I know is if they did, you wouldn't have a case, period. Because it's not their fault that this video is online. It's a video that's online, unfortunately. But while you calling me a hoe and a bust down and all this other shit, there ain't no videos of me sucking nobody dick online. There ain't no videos of me fucking nobody online. There ain't no videos of me fucking anybody anywhere. period. And I dare anybody to claim that there is. Nowhere. Being on cam, talking to strangers is not the same as having sex on camera. That is not the same thing. So again, for those of y'all that don't know what y'all talking about, ask questions. And look shit up too. This shit is all over the internet. It's actually on YouTube. There's several cam girls that talk about how easy it is to make money doing that. And you're not doing anything even close to what the hell y'all weirdos be talking about around here. Not even close. Strangers, strange, weird shit. So let's get into Smoke's channels because, listen, the rest of this kind of goes into what Smoke and Miss Smoke was talking about because on a part of this, Smoke had mentioned that Mia Mines was saying that in her video, and she did. She was saying that Smoke is the reason why that video got leaked. Well, she didn't say that in last night's video, but she was saying that Smoke has something to do with the video getting leaked and all this stuff. And then she's blaming Joe now and all this and all that and all this weird shit, right? Which, by the way, I know for a fact Joe and her husband do not live in the projects. Okay, y'all. I could definitely vouch for that. Neither Joe or her husband live in the projects, okay? But Mia Mines likes to project all kinds of stuff, clearly, that she has been through or is currently going through on everybody around her, okay? And we are going to prove that today. So go ahead and put y'all seatbelts on because we are definitely going to get into this content. Smoke God was live and he definitely dropped a lot of gems on there. So I'm about to share my screen now. Bear with me just a moment, guys. The show was called The Stand on Your Nuts Underground, Joe Don't Fall for It. All right. And it was a very, 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 very good show. Okay. So make sure that you guys are going over to the Smoke Gods channel. Make sure that you guys do subscribe. Make sure that you hit that like button for him and make sure that you always tune in to the show so that you guys can catch what he's doing. Okay. Because there is a lot of gems that this brother be dropping. Now, I'm going to go ahead and do a reaction to a lot of stuff. I am going to skip through a lot of it because I don't want to play copywritten music on the channel. Also, I don't want to play just his show, just for my, just because I'm just going to play his show. I do want you guys to go over there and make sure that you watch the show in its entirety so that he gets the actual watch time on the show, okay? But I am going to do commentary on it for fair use. So let me go ahead and play the fair use banner for you guys. Again, I did let Smoke know that I was going to be using the channel. That I was going to use the video. He also gave me permission to use his content at any time. So shout out to the Smoke God for letting me do that. But yes, bro, you were definitely dropping gems on here. And we are going to get all the way into it today. So let me go ahead and go to the first part of the video that I'm going to start doing reaction to. There was a lot of gems that Smoke was dropping in the beginning. So make sure that you guys are checking all of that out, okay, before you go in. Do not skip through this. I did not skip through the video until we got towards the end. But let me go ahead and start around the 1 hour and 20-minute mark, okay?
Your information. How did Kagan do information? I think they said anti-dots him.
Alan Logic put up the
had it in text messages. Alan Logic had it. That's right. Yeah. Alan Logic had the text messages. Nah, I never doxed him off no cash. No, bro. If that's the case, Kagan do that would have been. I didn't know nothing about doxing then. You only sent me one cash out when everything was at its height, bro. Fuck.
So that was a part that me and Mines was talking about last night. She kept, and she's been saying this for a while to her followers, that Smoke God doxed all these people in her chat, right? And I'm like, why would Smoke God be doxing all these people? For what reason does he have to do that? Okay. And then also, where would he get a hold of such software? All right. Now, there is a current investigation going on into such a thing, and it has nothing to do with him at all. It has nothing to do with the Smoke God. He's not even currently close to the involvement of that investigation, but there is definitely an investigation going on into who is involved, right? And it's funny because all of this stuff always goes back to just a few people, and there's always one person always behind all those few people. Okay, but we're going to get into this. I want you guys to hear a lot of these gems that were dropped last night. Okay, so make sure that you guys put your seatbelts on, grab up some breakfast because we got time today.
Anyway, Lord. Ben Dotson. And of his wife. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
His dad. That's what I'm saying. The only one she's weird. She got a problem.
Yeah, yeah. And that's what we're saying.
People who got a whole family.
Her family, right. Right. And good marriages and shit like that.
Man, she admitted to that shit. She said that. It don't matter what the paperwork. It do matter.
It do matter what the paperwork said. What she's damn. So there y'all have it. They truly ain't married. And she really do pills.
Man, I got text messages proving that. Come on now.
Lord. Man.
And then my thing is, she wanted to bring up your kids today. The only one, you really have a problem bringing up children. That's the
right.
Of this sector.
Right. Right. And she bring up kids. But what you gonna bring up? Because I can most definitely talk about yours.
Somebody who don't got a job, somebody who the judge says they legally are incompetent to work, I ain't about to argue with you. Girl, because you got too much time on your hands.
Way too much.
Do whatever you got to do all day long. Most of us working 9 to 5. We gotta go.
You don't have no job, nothing to do.
Men keep her cooped up in that house all day who are bound to go crazy. So my thing is, I'm not about to sit up here and argue with you. My thing is, if you ain't gonna keep our name in your mouth, then stop it. Leave it alone. Drop it. Like, come on, how long we gonna do this? Oh, drop the receipt. Oh, Smoke, you bald in the middle. Oh, your wife's big. She's Mark Henry. Well, the only one you'll be big too if your ass stop popping 28 pills. You would stay up to eat a pill. I don't have time for that.
Damn, Donna. Damn, Donna. I'm just saying, like, maybe she is telling some facts here, okay? Like, you might put a little bit of weight on if you wasn't out here doing the stuff you doing, okay? But, okay, we're going to go ahead and continue because sis went in, okay? And she was right. She was dropping so many gems in this. Listen, y'all, let's just go ahead and continue a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward it in just a second. But right here, she was cooking, so.
You need to fucking eat.
$30 to buy a prescription.
She was asking you to buy her medicine. Oh, shit.
Word. Hey, Samba, I appreciate you coming in the building. Word, she does. And Whistleblower, I appreciate you too. You said, hey, Miss T. Pre, I love when Miss Smoke chimes in. She gets right to the point. Smoke tends to talk about the views and stuff. Yeah. And I don't mind his views and all that stuff. But listen, Linda, Okay. Baby girl went in last night, okay? And we gonna go ahead and talk about it today on the morning opinion, okay?
Proof that your son drove that car into the garage.
Yeah, this shit was hilarious.
She the one with childhood endangerment, letting him drive. He drove right into the house. We almost sitting here telling insurance people, Liberty Mutual, that it was grown men that drove into the house.
Oh, you hear this, Kip?
Stop playing.
So it was Liberty Mutual. I mean, damn, like we know the insurance company and all that shit. That is crazy. Okay, but we're gonna go ahead and continue though.
Easy.
She want to talk about somebody's mama being on crack. The only one, your mama was on heroin. Roll up your sleeves and let's see all them cigarette burns she burned your ass with when you was growing up. Stop talking about people's family.
Yo, it was the motherfucking props for me, Smoke. It was the motherfucking props. It was the goddamn blow dryer for me, yo. That shit was classic for the Secktah. Classic fucking roasting for the motherfucking Secktah. You got to give Smoke the motherfucking hands down for that motherfucking shit right there. Shout out to the Smoke God. That was classic right there. Let's go ahead and continue, y'all. Because this right here is sad, but it's crazy, and it kind of gives explanation to how certain people behave.
The cigarette burns on your arm.
All on her arm. She want to talk about neglect. She was neglected since she was born. She was born out of wedlock. Her mama was married, cheated on her husband at the time, and had her. That's why her mama never cared about her ass.
Damn.
She want to keep saying, "Oh, she indigenous." No, you are Mexican. Your daddy was Mexican.
Okay, baby. All right. Woo! Woo! I love the underground, baby. Everybody sleep too? Woo! Yeah! Ooh, that's just a sample, boy. Ooh, that's just a sample. Grown man, come out and play. Yeah, grown man, come out and play. Come and play if you want to play. Yeah.
So
That's
what's
all
up,
it
Naps?
takes, bro,
I
for us to
appreciate you.
cook y'all niggas.
What's up, Naps? I appreciate you. Yes, they are beefing. I'm cool with Smoke and Mr. Smoke though. I don't fuck with me and mines or Grown Snitch at all. But yeah, you said so after helping to push those lies about her kids. These clowns are beefing now. Well, she was definitely lying about her kids. I think everybody knows that about her kid. I think everybody knows that. But yeah, they're beefing. That's unfortunate. Yeah. You said it's giving childhood trauma. No joke, real talk. It really is giving childhood trauma. But there was so many things that was said because I have also experienced childhood trauma, right? And I had talked about that with y'all. And I talked about it, and I want y'all to see the difference in someone who has treated childhood trauma and untreated childhood trauma, right? Because that I think has happened with me and mine, and come to find out, grown man as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into a lot of this stuff because this was really serious that Mrs. Smoke was talking about. And I'm gonna go ahead and start fast forwarding a little bit because I think she said enough right there. And then I'm gonna get into what was said next. Okay, so let's get into that next. And shout out to Samba. I appreciate her always being in the building. We all know she is our neighborhood therapist. Darrell is also the neighborhood therapist. AAS. If y'all want to go to her, I don't know about y'all. I can't fuck with y'all. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and get into this, y'all, because this was really crazy. All right. So shout out to y'all. And make sure that y'all are hitting that like button. I'm not playing.
Then she said, grown men got away to dox people from some software in his job. I ain't never known the CVS to have software to dox people. Of course, they do got everybody's medical records that go to CVS.
Oh, damn.
So my thing is, don't.
So I'm going to play that again, okay? Let me go and pull that back one more time.
Right.
You want to name a plan after me?
It ain't done no damn
plan. She was proud of that. This is my plant, Katie. Like, what?
Now, Breaking the Culture did also say that. So I do want y'all, like, as much as I don't fuck with Breaking the Culture, dumbass, I will say that Breaking the Culture also, like, her and Mrs. Smoke were able to corroborate a few things. One of the things was that she is so weird that she names plants after people she doesn't know. So she did that with Breaking the Culture. She named her plant Drea or some shit. And then she also did that with Smoke's God's wife. Okay. So yes, she is definitely doing stuff like that. Okay. And that has been corroborated. So Breaking, you have been vindicated with that fucking shit. Let's go ahead and continue with that.
This is Smoke.
Come on now.
I wonder if she's still watering that plant.
Man, dead ass, artificial ass flower.
No, that's the problem with the sector.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm good.
No, I ain't about to address these niggas no more.
Right.
Once I saw he got to talking about them numbers, I said, okay, I'm done.
Right. My thing is, I thought y'all was gonna come after Flacco. What happened to that?
Right.
Flacco on no jumper. I thought y'all was gonna expose that.
Right.
But you can't because the daughter that he was talking about is older than me.
Right.
The only one you forgot, you sent me her picture and the picture of those two little girls, his grandkids. Oh, you didn't tell him that.
Yeah.
Okay.
What I say?
She sent me pictures of them,
mm-hmm.
D. Durrell and his whole family, his wife, his
You hear that, Durrell?
Oh yeah. My thing, that's what I'm saying. The only one that they grimy. Then she said, grown men.
So this is the part, because this was a gem right here that I thought was really a gem, because I heard a conversation that Darrell was saying, right? We were talking about how allegedly, like I was trying to get the gist of how, because I'm not denying, that Nikki, gave some information to Remix or whatever. I questioned how and why. And Darrell kept saying it was Kip that gave this information out. And I really hesitated on agreeing with that, because where would Kip get this information from? Okay. I'm not saying that Kip didn't have it. I'm just saying, where did he get it from? It's not that I can't believe in any way that Kip is the one that got this information. Okay. But it always turns out that the people who have such information and who are always using this information, doxing these people, right? It don't be Kip in them. It be like me and mines and people that they are connected with. Okay. And Kip don't get along with them. So which one do we have here? And I want y'all to hear what they said.
He got away to dox people from some software in his job. I ain't never known the CVS to have software to dox people. Of course, they do got everybody's medical records that go to CVS.
Oh, damn.
So my thing is, don't dox people.
So I thought that was very interesting, right? Because we do know that he works at this CVS as a security guard, right? And who, like we keep saying, like, who would be dumb enough to actually do some stupid shit like this? Well, there's got to be a derelict ass motherfucker that would be okay with this. And who would fund it, right? It's possible. It's not necessarily something that actually really happened, but it's definitely something to think about. And I want to hear what they say. So let's finish listening for a second. And then we're going to fast forward to some other very important gems. Because like I said, I want Smoke to get the watch time on this.
And a medical record.
Right.
Yeah, y'all forgot. I still got the images and screenshots of it. She's sending me all that stuff on D Darrell.
On the Darrell.
Yeah, you already reported him to his board.
That was in the pink phone.
So, Darrell, that's the part that I couldn't get when it came to how would Kip allegedly get a hold of this information. Like I said, a lot of stuff gets passed around the sector through various hands and various people once it's already released on the internet, right? So who is the source of where this came from? It couldn't have been from Kip. It had to be from Me and Mines or from the AFW camp. Okay. And I know you know this because you already said that AFWs are the ones who doxed their license. They did all this stuff. They tried to get the board on this thing, this whole Medicaid fraud thing that they tried, right? Like, it's clear that they are involved in that. You know what I mean? Now, how Nikki is connected, I don't know. But all I can say is Me and Mines was trying to give Nikki a whole bunch of accolades last night, right? So I would just keep up with all the players and, you know, just I would hold my puzzle pieces. I wouldn't say anything. I would hold my cards on this. I really wouldn't say much about this. I would just pay attention. As a matter of fact, I'm probably going to change the name of this show to Pay Attention. Real shit. Because there was a lot of stuff that was in here that she said and that Smoke was talking about that was fact. And I just want y'all to hear this shit.
Yeah, my iPhone 10.
The iPhone 10.
Right, that's my old phone.
Mm-hmm. That's when she kept saying, I'm going to call the car. I said, yep. I'm glad you're saying that. So everybody can see who really be calling the damn cops. Damn. Cop calling ass nigga. I ain't never seen that.
But like Utah said, she gonna call the cops and say what?
Right.
What? She keeps saying that somebody tried to sexually harass. I hate women who try to lie on sexual harassment because the women who really suffer from it, don't nobody want to believe them.
Right.
Nobody sexually harassed you. We all seen your drunk ass falling over that wiggly ass banister in y'all's house.
Yep.
We all seen that. Wasn't nobody harassing you.
It's a video that Negro put up and left it on damn Facebook.
Yeah, and then she said, "Oh, I sent it to my cousin." Okay.
Right.
So you're aware that it's on there.
Right.
So there you go, Josephine and Casper Gates. There y'all go, okay? Yes, I'm going to play that for y'all one more time because I want y'all to hear how that video got leaked on the internet, okay? Let's go ahead and play that again for the slow people in the motherfucking back.
What I say?
She sent me pictures of them, D. Darrell and his whole family, his wife, his
You hear that, Darrell?
Oh yeah. My thing, that's what I'm saying. The only one that they grimy. Then she said, grown men got away to dox people from some software in his job. I ain't never known a CVS to have software to dox people. Of course, they do got everybody's medical records that go to CVS.
Oh, damn.
So my thing is, don't dox people and their medical records.
Right.
Yeah, y'all forgot. I still got the images and screenshots of it. She's sending me all that stuff on D Darrell.
On the Darrell.
Yeah, you already reported him to his board.
That was in the pink phone.
Yeah, my iPhone 10.
The iPhone 10.
Right, that's my old phone.
Mm-hmm. That's when she kept saying, I'm going to call the car. I said, yep. I'm glad you're saying that. So everybody can see who really be calling the damn cops. Damn. Cop calling ass nigga. I ain't never seen that.
But like Utah said, she gonna call the cops and say what?
Right.
What? She keeps saying that somebody tried to sexually harass. I hate women who try to lie on sexual harassment because the women who really suffer from it, don't nobody want to believe them.
Right.
Nobody sexually harassed you. We all seen your drunk ass falling over that wiggly ass banister in y'all's house.
Yep.
We all seen that. Wasn't nobody harassing you.
It's a video that Negro put up and left it on damn Facebook.
Yeah, and then she said, "Oh, I sent it to my cousin." Okay.
Right.
So you're aware that it's on there.
Right.
Call the cops on your cousin.
Damn. Woo! Well, it's good to have some good ass solid receipts, boy.
So that just debunked all types of motherfucking fuck shit in less than a couple minutes, okay? Because yes, at the end of the day, me and mine's the cousin leaked the video, okay? Grown man put the video on Facebook, and the cousin leaked the video on the internet, and so call the police on your cousin, okay? That's who needs to pay you some money at this point because that is who leaked it. So shout out to Casper Face Gates and Josephine, the chat sector. Okay, because yes, absolutely, y'all are not even y'all are completely absolved of this, considering the fact that the woman knows about all this. Okay, yeah. You said, damn, Miss Smoke is spilling that poisonous, honey. That hot tea is out here, honey, spilling that tea. You said, why would he put a video of him and his wife drunk in the crib on Facebook? I never understood that, but that's their marriage. Okay, I'm just saying, like, grown man and the cousin owe her some money at this point. That's pretty much what it is. You said, why would he record? I believe he recorded for some sort of proof. Exactly. Like, that's who she need to be mad at, is him recording that shit, posting that shit to the public, and then the cousin is sharing it to everybody and passing that shit around. Like, girl, I mean, you mad at the family. This sounds like a family affair, okay? I wish I could play that song because I would play that song for y'all, but I don't want to get no copyright strike. But it sounds like a family affair to me, okay? That's what it sounds like to me out this motherfucker, okay? You said that she acts crazy. Uh-huh. Yep. And that's probably the proof that he was trying to get, that she be the one acting crazy and all that stuff. But they dropped a few other gems up in here too, as they've been dropping lately, that I don't think he's getting enough attention on. But we're going to go ahead and follow through. We're going to go ahead and kick on through, guys, because there's another part of this that I want to play. I think I already played this one part here. So let's go ahead and go to this part here, because there'll be a lot of people talking about people's business loans and PPP loans and doxing people's stuff, and then trying to get them to garner attention with them because they want them to be on their side about shit. But the whole time they out here doxing. So let's go ahead and play this shit here.
A criminal to talk about another criminal. All these niggas, criminals.
Right.
All these niggas are criminals. All these niggas are criminals.
Right.
Criminals to the heart.
Yeah, right. Right.
Criminals to the heart.
Right.
And they trying to talk about another criminal.
Right.
The fuck people don't say that. But I tell you what, he ain't standing no goddamn food line. He ain't standing there trying to get no free food, nigga. You ain't shit, grown stick. You ain't shit, nigga. You out here begging for standing in line to get free fruits and water. Nigga, you ain't shit, boy. Goddamn smoke. Y'all keep exposing these motherfuckers, man. We need this for the sector. So
I'm going to keep banging on them.
Go ahead,
and
Miss
then they
Smoke.
want to talk about Kip and you can get those PPP loans. Grown man got one for his little taxi company.
Right.
Man, just because you drive
Wait a minute.
I didn't know that.
Wait a minute. Put that out.
I said, what? What? Let's play that one more time, folks, because I'm like, what? Who got what? Like, what? Wait a motherfucking minute, homie. Wait a minute.
Yeah, fuck that nigga. Straight up.
That nigga ain't worth shit.
I can't stand that nigga, man.
They'll do a lot. They'll do some more shit on me tomorrow and my son. They'll put them all up there. But my thing is, how the hell a criminal can talk about another criminal? All these niggas, criminals.
Right.
All these niggas are criminals. All these niggas are criminals.
Right.
Criminals to the heart.
Yeah, right. Right.
Criminals to the heart.
Right.
And they trying to talk about another criminal.
Right.
The fuck people don't say that. But I tell you what, he ain't standing no goddamn food line. He ain't standing there trying to get no free food, nigga. You ain't shit, grown stick. You ain't shit, nigga. You out here begging for standing in line to get free fruits and water. Nigga, you ain't shit, boy. Goddamn smoke. Y'all keep exposing these motherfuckers, man. We need this for the sector. So
I'm going to keep banging on them.
Go ahead,
and then
Miss
they want
Smoke.
to talk about Kip and you can get those PPP loans. Grown man got one for his little taxi company.
Right.
Man, just because you drive
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
I didn't know
Wait a
that.
minute. Wait a minute. Put that out there. He got one. He got what?
Bring that back. Okay,
Yeah,
now
teach
what?
that again.
Now,
We gotta do some research.
Yeah.
They was talking about Kip getting a PPP loan, right?
Uh-huh.
And they was talking about D. Durrell getting one. My thing is, he got one for his Lyft and Uber, aka his taxi company.
Kip, you hear this shit?
Yeah. Mark that down, guys.
Absolutely mark that motherfucking shit down, because hold on a second, okay? Number one, like I have done I did Uber and Lyft years ago before the pandemic, but I never did it after that. But DoorDash and stuff, I did some of that during the pandemic, but not like to this level, right? I've never done DoorDash full time. I've never done any. Those are all little side hustles and stuff. And one day I'll do an actual full video on the side hustle jobs that I do. One of them I do that I make the most money on is Shipped and Amazon Flex. I mean, those two are actual good paying, real money making logistics business money. Okay. Other than that other stuff, it's not really that much. Okay. But I don't understand how you try to get a PPP loan for that. Okay. Now I'm just saying you could get a PPP loan as far as like maybe for Shipped, I can see you doing it. For Amazon Flex, I can see you doing it. And I can tell you how later on in another video. Okay. But as far as DoorDashing or Uber and Lyft, I don't know. That's a little bit different. So let's go ahead and continue with this. I thought that was a real fucking gem, though, that they dropped. So shout out to Smoke God and Mrs. Smoke for that gem, because that is wild.
18, y'all make a note of that. Y'all know I'm out here driving, but they say I ain't got no business. I'm out here driving. I'm handling my business. That's what I'm out here doing. But look, make a note of that, 18. We gonna look into this self shit. We gonna look his ass up like they look me up. We gonna look their ass up. We gonna look his name up. Any one of them fucked up ass names he using.
Damn.
What name? Hey, what name did he use? Halamakar, Muhammad, or some old bullshit like that.
Okay.
Okay. What he used? What name he used?
Now, I'm glad you said that. Now, with you saying that right there, bro, you know, when they say that I was doing all this looking up, I never knew his name because he was going up under all this. Yeah, I always really call him grown man. Like, honestly, bro, I found out their information from Flacco. Okay.
You gotta specify that from Flacco's upload that he did.
The upload, exactly.
Yeah, from everybody found out
Everybody pay attention right now. Okay. I want you guys to hear this because again, there'll be a lot of narratives that are spun. Okay. But for those of you like Knowledge TV, some of the TMKs, the ones who have been around for a very long time, the RNTs, those of you who have really been in the clouds and been around for a very long time, I'm talking about a few years, right? Y'all actually know what happened all the way from the beginning of this sector, okay? There were certain people that used to be in cahoots with one another. There were certain people that used to really fuck with each other until certain fallout started to happen, okay? So keep in mind, I'm going to rewind that just a second because I want y'all to hear everything that's being said, okay?
You remember when she came to the chat? She
call him grown man. Like, honestly, bro, I found out their information from Flacco. Okay.
You gotta specify that from Flacco's upload that he did.
The upload, exactly.
Yeah, from everybody found out everybody's information. You remember when she came to the chat? She was like, "Oh, I didn't know your real name was Katie because they doxed me on Video Live." That's what I'm saying. Nobody knew anybody's real name because we was never in that business.
Right.
But the moment the only one started sending me information on D. Durrell and all that, you gotta think, I never gave a fuck about D. Durrell. I mean, I ain't got nothing against him, but I never cared to dox this man.
Right.
I never cared to hit his license. I I never cared about any of that.
And she hid his license.
Yeah, because she kept trying to say that he called her a white woman, white woman something.
Yeah. So one of Darrell hits on his license killed is from her.
Oh wow.
So she been trying to do the AFW shit, bro. She been hit. That's why we ain't fucking with that, man. We ain't trying to we ain't after no black people like that, man. Calling cops on people, and we ain't with that. That's never, y'all know they ain't smoke. I'd rather fight, and then everybody is go home and be good. Don't nobody call no cops, and everybody be good. Y'all know I'm a knucklehead. You know I'm a knucklehead, kid.
All right. So, like I said, at one time, you know, we'll be honest. We know that Flock was on a certain side of this coin. Okay. We know that. Those of you who are new don't know. But for those of you who are old and been around for a long time, y'all know that Flock was on another side of this coin at one time. He used to be not an Umar so much supporter. Okay. He's never really been an Umar supporter per se, but when it came down to the doxing of Yassas and some other stuff that was going on, Flacco went off on the AFWs and he became public enemy number one. Okay. So from there on out, they have tried to rewrite history on Flacco's relationship to them. Okay. So let's keep that all a bean and let's keep that real. We're not going to pretend that that wasn't happening at that time. So that gem right there that was dropped was very important to remember in who's connected to whom, okay? Because if certain information is getting leaked and stuff is getting, out, and then people end up falling out later, right? And then they end up kind of like in a dog pit fight where they're kind of doing the same things to each other. But at some point, these people had been on the same side of the coin. Not so much friends, but on the same side of the coin. So you got to find the source of the side of the coin. Who's connected to who? Because both of them have fallen out with AFW at one point. And that is who they were both cool with at one point. Now, at this point in time, at this current point in time, neither one of them are trying, like Flacco's not even fucking with the Secktah like that. He's somewhere else doing his own thing. Shout out to him and his success. Mia Mines is still part of the Secktah, but she be doing her thing. You know what I'm saying? But she is and has been connected with AAS. That is very clear. That's well known. That's not something that we don't know. Okay. AAS has been, I haven't really been watching her lately, but ultimately speaking, who is behind all of this stuff? Who's behind all the doxing? Who's behind the wanting and the need to want to dox? Who's throwing all the narratives out? And who is connected with the possible financial reason and gaining for doing so? I'm not saying that she's throwing out thousands upon thousands of dollars, because I don't think she is. But there was a time where there were certain people that were behind her that gave the appearance of throwing such money out there, that they really did have that kind of money. And they really were tossing money to content creators about, throwing narratives and doing certain things. It was a time when this sector was lucrative like that. But it's no longer like that. But AAS will still try to give certain appearances a certain way. Hold on, here come Make a Change. Let me see what you got to say. You said AAS was sending around a picture that she was saying is Darrell. I know that for a fact. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You said this goes for anybody whose name was made in the Secktah. If you left and came back, but you still fighting with people here, you still in the Secktah. I don't care what y'all say. Okay, facts. So I guess Flacco's still around, but I don't really hear him coming around and arguing and stuff, though. You said AAS was sending out a picture that she said was D. Darrell's wife. I know that she was doing that for sure, too. I know that she was doing that for sure, too. See, me and you can agree sometimes. Mac and Grand Rising to you. But yeah, I know that she was doing that as well. And I'm just saying, like I need everybody to connect the dots. You understand what I'm saying? Because nobody is connecting to the dots to any of this stuff. People are just kind of dog fighting and cat fighting with each other and not paying attention to who's behind it all. Now, she had some backing, like I said, at one time, but it ain't like that no more. No, because the sector is no longer focused on what they wanted to focus on. So, you know, she's there, that money and that stuff that was there, it's just not there anymore. But it really, really was there at one time. And AAS was the spearhead along with some other players. Some people have backed out. Most people really didn't even know how deep it went. But some people did. And when they found out how deep it was, they backed away. They didn't want no parts of that evilness behind it. And the disgustingness behind it. So who is connected to all of this stuff? Why is all this stuff, being smeared out and drawn out now? I don't know. I can't say for sure, but I can definitely say who's connected. Now, let me see. Oh, no, I never said that they weren't lucrative at all. I actually, like I told you guys, I've done. See, sometimes y'all don't listen. Y'all just ready to jump out the window and fight. Listen, I said before the pandemic, I used to do Uber and Lyft. I've always fucking hustled and worked at the same damn time, y'all. That is not a problem. I have no problem in doing that. I know how to make money legally and make sure that bank has always got some money in it. You understand what I'm saying? So yes, absolutely. I said I've done Uber and Lyft before the pandemic. And I used to do it in Philly. So I used to make a lot of fucking money doing Uber and Lyft. I wasn't able to do it in New York because I live too far away. My base home is too far away from New York City. So once I got up there, I would have to be driving from this region and drive up there. And I actually did. I took somebody to Connecticut one time. I made like $750 off of that ride. And then one time I did a ride to DC from here, from Philly, and that was like $350. So I've made a lot of good money off of Uber and Lyft, you know what I'm saying, years ago. I just don't want nobody in my car. So now I do logistics, right? I do a lot of shipped, and I do a lot of Amazon Flex, where I deliver packages. I don't go do any shopping. I don't do any of that stuff. I just pick up the packages and I drop them off, literally. And that you can actually get a PPP loan for if you decide to get other drivers and get other vehicles. So that is a legitimate logistics job. And I really, really, really love the money that I make from that. Shipped is my favorite one because I know exactly where I'm going every time, and I know exactly how much I'm going to make. So I can choose, like exactly what I'm going to be doing with that. So I absolutely love that stuff. So I'm not sure if you didn't know that I love what I do with that kind of stuff, but I will tell you that DoorDash is not something that I really like to do. It's a lot more taxing on the vehicle because they tend to be very local. And so it's not highway mileage that I'm getting. And then DoorDash also doesn't really pay that well. They have like this in my region, they have a per hour program with DoorDash because a lot of people just don't want to do it because it's not worth it for the mileage, and it's just not worth it to me. So I don't do a lot of DoorDash, and every so often, depending on what I'm doing, I might just DoorDash if I'm out and about somewhere. Why not make some money while you're out and about? That's there's nothing wrong with that. But other than that, I'm not really into DoorDashing like that. But I definitely do ship. That is my favorite one. So if you guys go ahead and go subscribe to that. Not anybody in the Philly area, please, because I don't want y'all taking my shit. Okay. But yeah, definitely those that are out there. There's ones in the ATL area. There's one in the Dallas area. There's one, I forgot where else. I'll look them up for you guys and I'll do a whole video on it. And that is extremely lucrative, guys. Also, Amazon Flex is the same. It's the same amount of pay. The only difference between Amazon Flex and the only downside I don't like about Flex is Flex, I don't know where I'm going. So I can go and pick up the packages and stuff, and it's the same routine and all of that, the same great amount pay and everything. But it's I don't know where I'm going. So oftentimes I will overlook Amazon Flex and I just do ship, and it's so easy to make money. And I do it's like in so little time. And I enjoy my rides and stuff, and I smoke my weed. You know what I mean? Like I do my thing, I chill and, and like I just enjoy my day. You know what I'm saying? And it's great. It's awesome. So yeah, you can absolutely do stuff like that and make really good money. And I don't even do that all the time. I actually do live ops with my actual business. Okay. I have a call center business that I have registered with live ops. And you can do that. You can do great virtual works. There's another company with that. So there's a lot of that information that I actually have and I actually do. And I love side hustle money. Like that for me is what allows me to not be living in the projects, okay? And to not be on Section 8 and all this other stuff, and to have two vehicles. One of my vehicles, I don't really drive like that, but the other one I do drive, my Flex. But I don't drive my Edge, but I don't drive y'all know what I fucking got. Anyway, I don't drive that like that, but my Escalade, I don't drive that like that because it's old, and I really do want to, like, I'll tell y'all one day what I'll do with that, with my truck. But I do have the Ford Edge is what I drive most of the time. So when you guys see me in the car, if I'm driving in the car, that is what I'm in. But yeah. So anyway, shout out to y'all for taking that second with me, because I just wanted to explain that to you, West Bank, because I don't think you understand that I wasn't down in that at all. But with Uber and Lyft, it is completely different with getting a PPP loan, because you can't hire anybody else to work for you. Okay, if you're doing Uber and Lyft, you can't, not for that company, but for Shipt and for Amazon Flex, absolutely, you can hire. As a matter of fact, they both have programs that they will give you a grant for, okay, to get your own logistics company and to have people driving for you to do this business, okay? So yes, for that, you can absolutely get a PPP loan if, the PPP loan thing became a thing again, okay? So yeah, those types of things you can get business loans for and stuff like that. So that is what I was talking about in that situation. So I'm not sure if you missed that part of what I was saying, but shout out to you for asking that question so that I can break that down for you. Guys, let me take a quick second for you guys. I just want to grab a bottle of water real quick. So just bear with me one moment. I know the haters are still watching too, so let me give y'all time. All right, guys. Okay. Shout out to y'all for staying with me here. Make sure y'all are hitting the like button. I didn't check that just now, but I will go ahead and check for just a second because I will play that hater thing for y'all again. You said this is good to know. Now I know. Yep. Shout out to you, Mikey. I appreciate you being in the building. And Samba, you said any hustle can be lucrative. I don't knock anyone's groove. Exactly. I think that is any type of money making, honey. You do that thing. Like you do your thing. Okay. Yeah. And then you said, please hit the like, share, and subscribe. Absolutely, guys. You said, I didn't like the flex when he played Michael Jackson. Terrible. Yeah, it's an edge. I always say that every time, even when I go to do my oil changes and stuff, they'd be like, what's the year, make, and model? I'll be like, it's a Ford Flex. And then I'd be like, no, it ain't. It's an edge. So, but hey, it's a Ford Edge. It's a 2014 Ford Edge. Really cool. Really cool ass vehicle. I really love that shit. It's got the dual it's got the dual sunroof. I've never had a vehicle with the dual sunroof. So that one was nice to have. And it's got heated seats and air seats and all that stuff. It's got all the like perks and all the twists and turns of the great world. And I really, really like it. So shout out to me for that. I did get that earlier this year. Earlier last year. And yeah, I really like it. It's almost like a red, and it's really a pretty color. I picked it out. I saw it as soon as I saw it. I really liked it, so I knew I wanted it. And yeah, it's been great to me too. So it is an edge. So that's what I got. You said my son works with laser ship. Okay. You said T-Pre dropped off. You know what? I heard a laser ship. I know what you're talking about. You said T-Pre dropped off my iPad delivery and the bubble plastic smelled like chronic. It might have. You said ain't nothing wrong with hustle side money, and that's facts. You said that's legal side hustle changed my life, got me a lot of things I desired. 100. And that's facts. That is 100% facts. You said, Dr. Bombay, you ain't shit. You said T-Pre lives on Chancellor and Virgin in the Bricks, a.k.a. Newark, New Jersey. You said Samba Queen. You said on the road, but checking in with my boo T-Pre. Hey, Alan, I appreciate you for always coming in, tuning in. Shout out to you for coming in there. TMK, you said Samba Queen. SQ, thanks for eating all of the Cocoa Puffs. I bought the tricks you personally asked for, and you proceeded to eat the whole box during the playoff game and then ate all of mine. You said, what you gonna do about it? Shout out to you. Shout out to you. You said that would be a great live, T-Pre. You can invite panelists who also have a side hustle so we can share that info. That would be absolutely, yeah, I don't mind doing that. I can find some folks that want to do that and see if you guys want to. And we can definitely do a show about that. I mean, I'm not going to show you guys like how much I personally make, but I will show you guys, like give you guys a ballpark of how much you make and how much you can make in doing such a side hustle, especially with a logistics way of doing it. So yeah. And you said, hey, the beautiful Bernice, and you said her and these commercial Alexa play T-Pre gospel intro versions. That's you got to say it's the Alexa gospel. No, it's the Alexa T-Pre hater versions. Okay, that's what it is. It's the T-Pre haters. You said I just hit the like button 10 seconds ago because I am a Gemini with Taurus tendencies, and I did it when I was good and goddamn ready. Damn right, hit the motherfucking like button out this feet. Ain't nobody playing with y'all. You said TMK ate his bowl of mean today. You said T-Pre had Speakeasy remove the transponder so the repo man couldn't find it. No. Yes, he can't find that. You said, I'm thinking about getting the Hyundai Genesis. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a decent ride. You said, the beautiful Bernice, hey there, cutie pie. I am just tripping because my work computer is offline and I'm stuck on YouTube. Damn. And y'all stuck with me today, all the haters. You said, have a good day, TMK Media. You said, See, I got a whole YouTube stalker. That's scary. That is crazy, Alan. I did share that shit on my page because I thought that was wild that this woman is stalking your wife. Like, who does that? I mean, somebody living on YouTube like this has a sick obsession. And like I said, this is why I'm playing this video, and I'm not playing all of Smoke's video. Like I said, I want you guys to go back and listen to all the gems, right? But there are certain gems I just wanted to bring up because she picks a certain type of person and certain types of people, and she tries to use them as minions to do certain things. And I want you guys to just kind of hear how some of this went, because what is going on around here is crazy, criminal, stalkerish, and all of us should be taking a stand against it. And like I said, I know there'll be people that really do fuck with AAS and all that and everything. And, you know, you're entitled to fuck with whoever you want to. But all I'm saying, guys, is just pay attention. Like I said, I'm about to change the name of this video to Pay Attention. Because, well, I'm gonna leave Secktah going wild, but then I'm gonna put Pay Attention. Because there's just way too much going on with this lady. And she sits back in the background and just lets everybody go with and deal with whatever they are dealing with. And then in that case, well, I guess I got to close it and do it later. So I'll do it later. Oh, I got it done. So anyway, you know, everybody's sitting, but she's sitting back in the background and everybody's fighting and everybody's going back and forth and doing all this. And this is what she wants. All while other people are doing her dirty work for her. And it's causing people mental anguish. It's causing people problems. It's causing people's issues at people's jobs. It's causing all kinds of chaotic, demonic stuff. And nobody is listening. Everybody's just kind of fighting with each other and thinking this is entertainment. And it really isn't. It's so much deeper than that. And I need y'all to listen. So I'm going to go ahead and play another part of the video. I think y'all heard enough of that part. And I'm going to play, there's a couple more parts of the video that I wanted to get into. And then we'll go ahead and go from there. Hold on one second. Yeah, I said all that stuff already. Okay, so let me go ahead and get into this real quick. But before I do, let me finish reading y'all comments real quick. He said, some of us in the circle of the sector, how do you feel about other people that's outside the sector doing other content? How do you show love? Okay, so I do other content outside the sector as well. I'm actually going to be doing a video tonight on the night ride where we're going to be talking about the Levante and Larry Reid situation. I'm also going to do some more comparisons to the cults, and you guys will get to hear all of that commentary tonight. Okay, peace, KKC. I appreciate you as always. It's always an honor to have you in the building. Shout out to you for coming out today. Beautiful Bernice says hey to you. And then what you're going to do about it? You said this nut claiming I doctored phone records. That's scary. That's crazy. That is crazy. We know you didn't doctor anything. Like, she can let people try to say whatever she want to. Alan, we believe you out here. That's period. That's on period. On God. We believe that. KKC, you said salute from TMK says salute to KKC. All right, guys. So we're going to go ahead and get back into this. Like I said, I think there was enough said right there. I do think there was another part of this that I wanted y'all to hear, and then we're going to get over to an additional part of this video, and then I'm going to hear another part after that, because I think there was some more gems that was dropped too that I wanted to talk about. So bear with me just a moment.
Now, Kill, I talk junk. Now, I do shit to people what's done to me. That's what y'all, you get what I'm saying? And
I got the smoke. I got the so you ain't got to explain yourself tonight. You ain't on trial tonight. We got these niggas on trial tonight.
Right.
We got these niggas on trial tonight. So, you know, all that shit that's for another day. That's for another day. So let's talk about these niggas. Now, what else y'all know? What else y'all got on these niggas so we can expose these niggas so we can get the A-team on this shit? Now that nigga did a fraudulent PPP loan. That dirty ass nigga. He out there trying to talk about everybody else. What name did he use? What name he use? Muhammad Rahman or some old shit like that? Fuck he use? It's some old bullshit ass name he use.
Man, I don't know what name now. One of the names he used when he was overseas, he claimed, running from the law. That was
This nigga swear he Tupac. Like,
yeah,
come on
he wasn't
now.
running from no damn. I was in the box, nigga. You wasn't no nigga. I don't know, man. Bro, look, man.
We're gonna look his ass up. We're gonna look his ass up on it.
Yeah, the deal with. I just don't get this whole situation, Kip. I don't.
Lay it on.
Listen in, pay attention.
You don't get what? Why they turned like that? Them cash apps must have been popping.
Them cash apps had to be popping, Kip. They sold me out, Kip, 100 grand and all, Kip, and tried to say that I did that shit to them. They sold me out, Kip. They did, bro. They did. Cause see, they thought that I was selling them out. But if you go back to Alan's message, you remember when Alan said that comment about me, and Anti said that me and her don't talk personally. See, me and Anti, we just had that one show. She had a couple of donations.
And you need to specify you. The only one called Anti on her phone, and then you put it on speakerphone so you can interview her on your live.
On my live.
That's how it went down.
Damn, right.
She has access to Anti.
Right.
That's how Anti got to know her characteristics. That she's paranoid. She's this. She's that. That's how she knew that grown man was tied to her. If you talk to the only one on the phone, you can really see how tied a grown man is really tied to her.
That's why
to be honest, everybody in the house tied to her.
Right.
Well, who all in that house? Who all in the house? Everybody in the house.
Grown man and they son. Come on now, kid. Ain't nobody staying in that dilapidated house.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
But
I don't know. By grown stitch not working and being on welfare and shit like that, I thought, somebody else up in there, trying to keep it down for him, because we were going to do a GoFundMe. We trying to definitely get out the project. We do that GoFundMe.
We need to do one.
Right. You remember?
So there be a lot of stuff that what they saying here that seems to be a lot of projection from me and mine and from grown man. Okay. Like everybody is in the projects. Everybody is a bust down. Everybody is this. Everybody is that. Right. And it's like how many people in here? Because now Josephine is in the projects too, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? And all this other shit. And it's like, okay, everybody in the projects out here except y'all. So let's go ahead and continue because I want y'all to hear some of this stuff that was really said out here. And like I said, this is fair use commentary. I'm not going to play their whole video, like I said, but there are certain parts I just really thought were bombshells. So let's go ahead and finish.
She was gonna move Don up in there. So
yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Right. Now that right there, that told me a lot about their marriage. Because I ain't never known a woman that's gonna move a man. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
A woman want to move a man in.
And you gotta think, Kip, have you ever been to Philly? You a truck driver. I know you've been in Philly.
It's been a while ago. That's a nasty city. That's all I know. I've been through there. Yeah.
Exactly. They got a drug problem and a homeless problem.
Right.
There's homeless people in every corner in Philly.
Right.
You mean to tell me you just picked Don out of all the homeless people to move in?
Now that was a gem because I do a lot of community activist work in Philly. There are homeless camps in Philly. That's how many homeless people are in Philly, y'all. Okay. Like it is camps of people literally living in tents. The tents are sitting on the sides, like up on Girard and up in different spots in Philly. It is like that all over the place in Philly. There's no way that out of all the homeless people in Philly, they are not lying when they're saying there's homeless people all over the place. When there's no way, as big as Philly is, that she picked out Don out of all the homeless people in Philly, if it happened to be that she had really went around looking for homeless people. So that was definitely something that I don't know if people don't realize, like, what Philly looks like, because in sometimes, there be little cities and stuff throughout America and other places, y'all be listening, and y'all think of city as something, but in Philly, the homeless problem is amazingly and overwhelmingly ridiculous. Okay? And y'all have no idea, like, how many real homeless, issues there is. So why would she pick him out? Like, where would she see him at? That didn't make any sense. It never made sense at all. But people like to forget the past of things that happen in this sector and act like those things never happened, right? And then when we come back and talk about, this stuff later, niggas want to be like, oh yeah, I forgot about that, but let's go ahead and skate over them lies. We just gonna believe whatever she's saying about these kids and about somebody's evictions and all this other fuck shit. Listen up, y'all. Y'all need to be paying attention.
You've been doing that. Remember, she told me she said her uncle got another house that she moved this other family in, and they squatted and took the property over.
Yep.
She got a problem.
She had a problem.
Yeah, that's why I don't know why I want to fuck with her. You always fucking up people's shit.
Yep.
Wow. They done fucked that house up. That house doesn't need to be condemned.
Yeah, that house.
No, please. Let me tell you how bad they fucked this house up. They fucked this house up so bad that the pipes and the water stopped working for a long time.
Yep.
My thing is, when you got a
nigga, what? What? Hold on, we're gonna go ahead and play it back a little bit, and I'm gonna let Miss Smoke tell y'all again. Okay, like hold on.
A woman want to move a man in.
And you gotta think, Kip, have you ever been to Philly? You a truck driver. I know you've been in Philly.
Now hold on. Remind you that, like, last night, me and Mines was ranting about how good of a man she got and how all of the women is jealous of her and they jealous of her man, and he's so great, and he's a protector, and he's a provider, and all this shit, right? Y'all heard that shit last night, right? Listen to this motherfucking shit right here.
It's been a while ago. That's a nasty ass city. That's all I know. I've been through there. Yeah.
Exactly. They got a drug problem and a homeless problem.
Right.
There's homeless people in every corner in Philly.
Right.
You mean to tell me you just picked Don out of all the homeless people to move in? Yeah. You've been doing that. Remember, she told me she said her uncle got another house that she moved this other family in, and they squatted and took the property over.
Yep.
She got a problem.
She had a problem.
Yeah, that's why I don't know why I want to fuck with her. You always fucking up people's shit.
Yep.
Wow. They done fucked that house up. That house doesn't need to be condemned.
Yeah, that house.
No, please. Let me tell you how bad they fucked this house up. They fucked this house up so bad that the pipes and the water stopped working for a long time.
Yep.
My thing is, when you got a leak, you can't ignore that leak.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna get worse and worse and worse. It got so bad that their uncle had to come and redo the whole thing. And then he was just like, he can't keep doing this. And he especially can't keep doing this for free.
Right.
Wrong bitch ain't shit. But now he's sturdy. I'm sturdy. I handle my business like a man. Nigga, you ain't shit. That's why them patches was in that ceiling up there. That's why them patches was in that ceiling, right?
Right.
All them patches in that ceiling. That was them patches come from all in that ceiling.
Yeah.
God damn, man. Imagine that house there, boy. That house crying for them motherfuckers to get up out of there.
Right. And so that bitch up. Right. And Kip, and you see when she asked me for that $30, right?
Yeah.
Now Kip, how am I gonna be turning my back?
So there was a part in the video where he showed that she had asked him for $30. So let's go ahead and continue.
On them, and she asked me, you know what I'm saying, for money. Now, Kip, did I ever I'm glad you up here, Kip. Did I ever send you information about Grown Man the Only One?
No, you never done that.
Oh,
No.
okay. All right. So they keep saying I sent whoever. So each person that I talk to, I'm gonna ask that one question, and that's it. But how am I gonna sit there and do that? And you ask me, she asked me for money 3 times, Grown.
Wow.
So when y'all was saying that I was broke, y'all were really talking about them. I couldn't say nothing because I was a
Hey, shout out to Diggable Logic with the me and crimes comment. Yo, that is just hilarious. He said me and crimes met Don through the Umar sector. Same as let me see your transcript and the rest of us. I'm just saying. And that's facts. But the me and crimes part, that just had me. That's hilarious. But let's go ahead and keep going with this. We don't have much more going with this, guys. There's maybe about 10 minutes more I'm going to play.
I had a lot of cases going on. But yeah.
Well, what took that sorry ass nigga so long to go get a job? He should have been had his ass out. The uncle should have threw his ass out that house and told him to go get a job.
But see,
No, let me please.
Oh, okay.
The thing is, the uncle is scared of grown men.
Right.
Oh, you shut up.
Yeah, you gotta think the uncle real old.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he's scared of grown men. That they don't fuck with him at all.
Well, he should have came over with his motherfucking pistol.
You know what the uncle should do? The uncle should legally evict them.
Right.
They over there ain't paying that man no rent?
No!
Oh my God, man.
Nigga, what? Nigga, what? That is so like, I'm like, wait a minute. It is so funny to me how the facts are about what the facts are about them, and they want to try to project onto other people. Like the loudest people out here trying to project all type of shit on different people, this and this. It be them. This is you, honey. That is fucking phenomenally a bombshell right there. Like, I'm just saying. But we're going to go ahead and continue for a couple more minutes and eavesdrop in on this conversation. Shout out to the Smoke God and shout out to Mrs. Smoke God and Keeping It Plain for this bombshell conversation, because y'all definitely dropped major gems in chill. Okay. And there was some other stuff they said, but I am not going to play it all because I want Smoke to get the watch time. Make sure y'all watch all 4 hours.
Look at this. It's necessary. Grown people ain't shit. Don't pay no rent.
But you want to know what the only one used to tell me? That her family let her live in that house for free because of what they used to do to her when she was little.
Yeah.
They it's like they have remorse. They
got remorse, and the deal was that grown men supposed to be working on the house and stuff like that.
I ain't working on the house. He ain't even got a tool belt. He ain't got nothing. You don't know how to do it.
Exactly.
Stay high all the time and paint his motherfucking beard red and blue and orange and all those kind of motherfucking colors.
Right.
Your ass up, nigga, and do something, nigga.
Right.
Always talking motherfuckers. Nigga, don't you hear me, nigga? I'm working. And remember this, nigga. And remember this, motherfucker. You always so worried about how much I'm paying for my business and doing this and doing that. Let me let you know one thing, motherfucker. Understand, my weekly gas bill is more than what you make, bitch. Now, put that in your pipe and smoke. Oh, I won't get that to you because you've always been running around here saying shit. And I've been missing your ass to get up here and drag your ass on these motherfucking panels, nigga. But I be occupied and busy. So I'm getting your ass tonight, nigga, when I get a chance to, nigga. I heard you mention my name tonight like a little hoe again. So I'm coming back at you. Jump your ass on the motherfucking panel, bitch. You wouldn't let smoke on the panel tonight. All that old tough ass shit you was talking, nigga. You ain't about shit. Ain't nobody scared of you, nigga.
Now I have to agree with that because I'm like, homegirl, you out here talking about you will kick somebody's door in and you gonna do this and you gonna do that. And I'm like, bitch, you ain't gonna do shit but call the police like you said you was gonna do on the video. How do you say you gonna do all this stuff and kick people's door in like Jason, but then gonna call the cops at the same damn time. Like, how, like, you don't scare no fucking body. I keep telling you, motherfuckers, y'all niggas don't scare nobody. So shout out to keeping it plain, because that was motherfucking facts, my guy. Okay? I'm just saying. Like, these niggas really be acting like they really about that life. Like, okay, let's go ahead and continue just a little bit longer, y'all. We got a couple more minutes.
Y'all niggas act, niggas like you act like they ain't got no funeral home or no motherfucking burial areas where you live at. Nigga, they put motherfuckers, they laying niggas down everywhere you go. The fuck you talking about? Oh, how about what he can do to somebody? Nigga, that can be done to you.
Right.
Motherfucker.
And so you probably trying to catch the link.
Yeah, let him catch the link. Now he up there holler about I ain't about no fuck shit. Nigga, that's all you been about is fuck shit, nigga.
Yes.
Doxing motherfuckers and doing all types of shit.
Bro, man, I know why you.
That's facts. We about to play what she about to say, but listen, that is fucking facts. Like, you niggas is pussy as a motherfucker, okay? Y'all niggas can't stand on nothing y'all niggas say. Everything I've ever said, I'm still standing on that motherfucking shit today, my guy. What the fuck is you talking about? I ain't about that, and I don't want to be. And like, nigga, you was out here trying to dox bitches, coming for bitches, talking about bitches getting molested. So we're going to talk about your molestation, because that shit is fucking crazy. Yeah, I couldn't believe it, and I feel bad for you. Real nigga shit. But we're going to go ahead and talk about how these niggas really be out here projecting their pain on this sector. It's crazy. Let's listen, y'all.
Grown man don't want one thing coming out about him, and I know exactly what it is.
Oh,
grown man, you better tell your bitch to shut the fuck up, or I'm gonna tell the whole.
Put it out there. Yeah. Now put it out there. Fuck that nigga. If that nigga has something to y'all, that nigga put it out there. Put that shit out there.
Because see, what they want.
Go ahead.
Now, what they trying to do, right? If you notice, they kept telling us to like drop our stuff. Because they don't went and dox her family, they probably got some old damn information. But we told them the information we got is like it comes from them. Like there's no way to shake this. But it's something that my wife, it's something I got too. And it's something she got too. Like we've been talking about how we want to drop this shit. And it's so man, kill.
Drop. Everybody else get paid for a receipt show. Everybody else get paid for a receipt show. They didn't get paid for a receipt show. So drop it on these monkey ass, man. Drop it on. Don't wait. Don't hold back nothing, man. Shoot at that nigga head. Fuck him, man. Him and that pill head bitch. Shoot at the head, man. Fuck him. Put it out there. Put it out there. The bitches need to be exposed. Hey, grown Stitch. Nigga, stop standing in the food line, nigga. You been standing in the food line like a fucking bum. We knew you was a bum, nigga. Standing in the food line, nigga. It's bad. You a sad situation.
Bad.
God damn, man. That's sad. And don't want to pay the man no rent. These motherfuckers really think they can go somewhere and stay free. Right. Show us a receipt that y'all to pay some motherfucking rent with the uncle name on it.
Right.
With the uncle name on it, signed, sealed, and delivered. We don't believe y'all niggas. Y'all live for free.
Right. And that's why
y'all
he would be on
y'all been ashamed of yourself.
Right.
Y'all been ashamed of yourself, grown stick. Y'all been motherfucking ashamed of yourself. Right. Leeching like a motherfucker.
And so he was wanting to leech off of me. They wanting to leech off the panel like they doing now, bro. That's they the leech, because the thing was, and I'm still trying to find a motive that they had to even turn on me. The only thing I could think of, I guess I wouldn't give them no money, because the other crew gave them money, because they don't got nothing.
Man, he can go to work.
Go to work.
Right. Man, there's many places to hire felons.
Right.
What's wrong with that nigga? What's wrong with that nigga getting his ass up going to work? That's what he need to do.
Yeah, right.
And he talking about, I got that picture. Yeah, nigga, I got the A-team on it. They sent that picture over there and let me know. Look, nigga, let me explain one thing, you nigga, between a motherfucking table and a desk. Nigga, that's a table that you at, nigga. That ain't no motherfucking desk, you stupid ass nigga. Hey, you know, he's showing that shit, talking about that's his office. You know, GMT be taking over the building. shit like that. Nigga, that's a table, bitch. That is not a desk. Dumbass nigga.
That ain't
that nigga know the difference between that.
Right.
Dumbass nigga.
Dumbass nigga, man. I'm sitting here like, man, come on, grown. Like, you gonna really run with all these lies, bro, because y'all man, I ain't know what to say. I said, man, and when Alan dropped them goddamn text messages though, and I looked at that shit, and I said, man, these niggas was snaking me the whole fucking time. But
my thing.
Now everybody pay attention, okay? Because there was a lot of people, well, not a lot of people, but a few people around here that just don't like Alan, okay? For whatever their reasons are. At the end of the day, everybody out here has pieces to this puzzle, and I'm gonna need y'all to just pay attention, okay? Y'all be out here scrambling around trying to figure out what's going on, but then want to have biases to certain people. Pay attention.
Don't nobody want to talk about that.
Don't nobody. It's old news.
But it's new news when she want to talk about
us. Right. If y'all
remember, she want to try to summon me to hurt him.
Right.
Bitch, I wish you would.
Right. And that's how they doing it now. So now they all were anti. They all got, you know what I'm saying? They trying to be like the new smoke panel. Like, no, like we're not gonna do that. Yeah. And now grown men want to be the victim. He's the victim now. Everybody messing with him. And now all she want to do is call the cops.
Oh,
that's all they do, bro.
I ain't never met somebody from the hood want to call the cops.
Cops, never. Kip, like I say, whenever we had an issue, Kip, I never went that far.
So one thing I want to address with that, right, is the fact that I agree with that. Like, here's the thing. You can be a cop caller, meaning like you just a regular civilian type person. You mind your business. And, you know, if, you know, something is happening, you're going to call the police, right? That's just what you do. But don't try to come out here and act like you this motherfucking gangster ass motherfucking nigga, motherfucker, when you know, motherfucker, that you are that nigga that will call the police on somebody quicker than somebody says spell police or says cops. You understand? You are already on speed dial with 911 and got them motherfuckers at the door. Like, stop playing with me. So that don't, with all this motherfucking fuck shit about you, the motherfucking gangster of the motherfucking year, and you calling bitches out to fucking fight. And when I tell you come out and see the motherfucking outlaws in me, you don't come. And I know why, because you're not calling the police. You're going to call the cops. That's why. And you're telling me to come show up to you so you can call the cops? That is why I don't fuck with you niggas. That's why I'm not pulling up on you, bitch. Because you act like you this fucking gangster, but you the motherfucking gangster police. That's what you do. You call the police. I'm not about to go to jail for pulling up on your dumb ass. Stupid bitch. So yes, again, you didn't do shit to me, but talk a whole bunch of shit and tell a bunch of lies and project a bunch of your life onto me. That is not me. That's you. Living in the projects or living in a project-like house with a nigga that don't want to do shit for you. Now, let's go ahead and continue. And you call the police on motherfuckers. You need to call the police on him.
Partial son, bro.
For letting that fucking roof fall in on your son.
Bro. I never went that far for kids, bro. We had an issue, Kip. It was between us, but I ain't never go. You know, I ain't. Come on now, Kip. I understand it about you. You feel me?
You ain't got. Look, man, you ain't got to explain that to me.
No.
Look, we ain't over here. We ain't fucked up. We ain't fucked up about that, man. My son doing good. Everybody good, man. Everybody doing good. Nigga eat good. Nigga, ain't nobody hurt.
Oh man.
You know, ain't nobody hurt.
Take on that, Kip. Always.
Yeah. So we damn sure ain't standing in line waiting on no free food.
Hell no.
No goddamn government.
That's them kids and shit.
No government cheese in a goddamn fruit basket. Right. Think y'all be ashamed of yourself, boy. There's a pound of milk. Why you all been ashamed of yourself?
And so grown man, hey, Kip, I didn't know he was jealous.
Oh, absolutely. I'll leave this up. I ain't got no problem leaving this up. I'm not taking this down. I don't take videos down. That's the thing I don't do. I ain't got to do that. Whatever I said, I said. Niggas can like it or not. Or not. It doesn't matter. So, yes, I am not taking it down. Well, we're going to go ahead and continue. We got just a couple more minutes on the show because there is some stuff that comes out that is so crazy. And it speaks volumes about this guy, like real nigga shit. Let's go ahead and continue.
To me like that though, bro.
Well, he been that way. That's why he always talking about me and my company all the time. Talking about trying to put the business down. Oh, you ain't doing this, and you don't make but $35 an hour, and this nigga ain't doing this and that. Nigga, I ain't the fuck that nigga, man. That nigga, look. But what I got belongs to me, and I ain't squatting on no motherfucker, nigga. That's for sure.
Wow, and that's why he didn't like the real.
That's why he hate G Gate. That's why he be going at G Gate fighting too.
But you want to know what? They used to talk shit about G Gates and his daughter too. I never understood that.
See, that's some dirty shit. The motherfucker mentioned it. The dirty bastard mentioned it tonight. She's a dirty motherfucker. But now somebody go around talking about their son. Yeah, what you talking about my son? Man, fuck that. Man, fuck that shit.
I know her name because of the only one. G Gate's daughter. I didn't know it until the only one would talk about her.
See that? That's G Gate. I know you listen out there, dog. You hear the shit. Don't worry about it. I'll let you know in the morning time. We'll talk.
You hear that, Kip?
Yeah, I heard her. I heard what she said. She said, Bill had told her the daughter's name. That's saying. You want to know?
So before we go any further, I want to say this. First of all, shout out to G Gates. I don't have no beef with him whatsoever. Okay. I don't know what the fuck he over there talking about. He can laugh and make content and make it funny for y'all. Okay. But shout out to him as a parent, as a father, as a business owner, as someone who's actually supporting his family. He's a good dude. So I ain't got no beef with G Gates. Bro, make your content. Okay. Shit's funny. Shit's what it is. I ain't got no problem with you. But nobody should be talking about anybody's children and anybody's family members and different shit like this. Okay? This is terrible. It really is. And some shit is painful and you got to rip the Band-Aid off and have these conversations. And we're going to go ahead and continue.
They used to say D. Durrell was dumb. He graduated bottom of his class. And I'm just sitting over here like,
how y'all know that?
No. I'm just sitting over here like, I know niggas have been to jail getting degrees. Grown man can't even read. Now you heard that live when he was trying to read Alan Logic's paperwork. Right. That's what I'm saying. I'm about to argue with grown man. He can read on a kindergarten level.
Yeah, I already know Nick can't read. Nick can't must spell his motherfucking name.
Durrell, who got master's degree.
So grown man was coming from a jealous angle.
He is always jealous.
I'm coming from I'm challenging people. I ain't up with all that jealous stuff, man.
Come on now.
That's why. Hey, Smoke, when I used to fuck with you back in the day when you had your other channel, I never said nothing to this nigga. This nigga always talking about I got up and called him king and all. I ain't never tell that nigga no shit like that. I ain't fuck that nigga. I ain't never say shit to that nigga. I said king. I said king to him. Nigga, I ain't never said no shit like that to you.
Because he did just attack. Yeah, Kip, you right. Damn. Damn, Kip.
Yeah, I was old nigga coming at me with that old dumbass shit. Fuck
he
that
always
nigga, man.
Come at you, Kip. And you know what, Kip? He used to have that same energy. Man, oh, fuck, bro. This dude is he's the jealous one.
Oh, we already know that nigga a hater. Life to pass him by. Now he mad at everybody.
He mad at everybody.
We don't worry about it, grown shit. We got that GoFundMe coming, nigga. We gonna get you. We gonna Bill here. We gonna help you get up out the project, baby, before they condemn that goddamn that fucking project that y'all live in over there. They gonna condemn them buildings soon, nigga. We see that motherfucker.
That's why she was talking about like a house.
Yeah. Yeah. She ready to get up out of there. She want out the project. You know, she went out to buy.
I remember that.
Remember, she would send me pictures. Oh, what you think about this?
About this house and that house.
Just get it. Get your house.
Get a house.
Get any house and rebuild it. Who cares?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Can't afford no shit like that. Grown sit at home every day with his motherfucking feet popped up, smoking that old goddamn food weed and all that. Nigga ain't got no job, man. Yeah, she getting a check. She got a check. She got a check today though, so she should be good today. What day?
Right.
Yesterday the 48th.
And she bought them subs. She bought them 500 subs and she went live.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Y'all ain't being exposed tonight, nigga. And y'all know I don't give a fuck.
So to be fair, let's be fair for a second. I will say this as a content creator, okay? Number one, even if y'all are, I'm not saying that you cannot do this, because you can absolutely go out and purchase subs on YouTube as well as other places, Instagram, all of that stuff, okay? Here's the problem with the YouTube platform with that. They will find out that you've done that, and they will eventually remove them one by one. You're not going to see it right away, but it's going to happen. They will remove them, okay? So it's not worth purchasing subscribers for YouTube. Yes, there are programs out there. There are people. There's one in particular called Famous Follower. They definitely do sell you subscribers, and people will come out and subscribe to your channel, but YouTube will pick that up, and eventually they will remove that subscriber from your subscriber list. So it is not worth going out and buying subscribers. I've said that before, and I'll tell you guys over and over again, okay? Do not buy subscribers. I have never done that. Every single subscriber I have is authentic. Every single one of them. They come back for some reason, whether it's for this sector or whether it's for a different sector. But I have different people that come and they're subscribed, and some people subscribe depending on whatever the video is, and then they may not come back. I've done that with many people, right? But my subscribers are authentic. This is why YouTube will not remove them. So if somebody is removing themselves as a subscriber, I don't really even notice it, because I'm not buying subscribers. You understand? I really don't notice. So shout out to all 1,700 plus subscribers that I have that are authentic and not purchased. You do not want to go out buying subscribers, because I promise you, you will regret that. And there are YouTube videos out here to tell you about that. Okay, so make sure that you guys go check that out. Now, I do know that there are, like, for Instagram, Facebook, and stuff like that, once you get to a certain level, they don't really pay attention to stuff like that over there. But over here on YouTube, it's not the same. Okay, and I'm just letting you know that. So shout out to anybody who's out here really trying to grind and do this thing. It is not easy to be a content creator. I understand. I really do. But please do not be out here buying subscribers. So if she is doing that, I don't know. I can't say she is or not. All I can tell you is don't buy subscribers and don't buy likes and views and stuff, because I'm telling you, that shit will hold you back if you're going on the road to trying to become monetized. You will not get monetized for a long time. It'll make it much harder. Eventually you'll get there, but it'll make it much harder for you if you've got fake views and fake likes on your shit and stuff like that. And that's motherfucking facts. All right. And that's for anybody who is trying to monetize. Now, if you ain't trying to monetize and you just wasting your money on YouTube and trying to put your money into this, hey, have at it, honey. Have at it, boo-boo. But yeah, I'm just letting y'all know. But anyway, let's go ahead and get back to this. There isn't much more that I wanted to play, but there's a particular part I really wanted to play, and I have commentary on. So let's get to it, because I thought I knew the timestamp, but I don't know. But let's go ahead.
You motherfuckers know I don't give a fuck. Right. I tell you right now, I couldn't wait to get up here and talk about you two motherfuckers. Fuck both of y'all.
Yeah, and you know what?
Right now.
Another thing, I'm tired of her talking about your boss fight in the back of her head. Grown man, why don't you come up and smile? Let's see your missing ass teeth.
Yep.
Oh my God!
That's why he don't smoke. That's why he's in the gym with that mask, but he wants y'all to see his teeth.
Oh. Well, look here, we gonna take care of that too. We add that to the list. Hey,
He all
18, y'all,
guns.
write
He
that
all
down,
guns.
18. No, y'all, write that. Write that down, 18.
Hey, that laugh is classic, yo. Somebody give that nigga an award for the best laugh besides Couch Potatoes laugh. Everybody loves Couch Potatoes laugh, but this nigga's laugh, this laugh is classic. Shout out to Kip.
Hey, Kip. Hey, Kip.
I'm loving this shit. Counting this nigga.
That's why he be in the gym with that face.
Yo, that laugh is hilariously classic. That is so infectious. Shout out to Kip for that.
That nigga is straight guns.
Hey, don't worry about it, man. We gonna send that nigga down to accidental playing, man. We gonna send him down.
That's what I was saying. I say Shaquille. I got all my team, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The only one you better stop talking. Let's see grown man speak.
That joker don't got a damn tooth in his mouth to save my life.
That's why he always drinking.
Yeah. That nigga, what that nigga do? That nigga swallow his tooth, I bet. That nigga probably bit on a motherfucker. He probably bit on a goddamn hamburger and swallowed his goddamn tooth. Goddamn tooth.
We have been to jail for 40 years. They got the best dental plan in jail.
Yeah, you should have came out with a new rat.
Yeah. Yeah, he could have.
That's true. That is definitely true.
He the white man this, the white man that, and all that old shit.
Man, please, man, that nigga. Man,
all that old dumbass shit.
Grown man a hater, dog. All I heard was hate, bro.
Yeah, we know that, bro.
Yeah,
we know that. You know, I'm dragging it down.
Muslim was over there in their chat. He's not over here right now.
Around and deny that motherfucker. That's what happened. That's what happened. Scams, man. The scams got to be looked into.
Look,
well, how much that? Do y'all know how much that check was? That insurance check was, Smokey? Did they tell you?
I'm trying to fast forward a little bit because I want y'all to hear a certain part. So hold on.
Y'all that? How much was the insurance check?
What the check was?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, how much was it?
I know it was to get the car fixed.
That's a goddamn shame. What? Look, if you said the pipe had burst, the pipe burst. What they was in there doing? Shit in a bag? What they were doing? I don't give a fuck. You can send the ATF to my house, the FBI, any motherfucker you want to sit there. I don't give a fuck. Let you niggas know. Fuck y'all.
Yep.
Now tomorrow you bitches gonna do 2 lives on me tomorrow and work for me, you motherfucker. You ain't grown shit. Snag them out. Snag a put. You get your ass up there and go do no goddamn live tomorrow.
You don't have no damn.
Right.
No damn team. That's why you stay cammed up. Like, come on, man. And see, she ended up. She don't want grown man, old ass man. She don't want him.
That nigga look like he got cancer at the head. I already know.
Right.
He was rocking that motherfucking George Jefferson. We put that bitch up there on his ass. He had that George Jefferson. He rocking that George Jefferson during that time. You know he ain't got no motherfucking hair on his head. Bitch, I got teeth.
You know what? These niggas, man, they roast worse than females. Real nigga shit. These niggas be roasting the shit out each other, man. That shit is hilarious.
I got an afro on my head right now, nigga. And you be trying to call me old, motherfucker. Everything works over here, boy. You hear me? Rotten ass nigga. And plus, I got money in my pocket. And I ain't squatting on a motherfucker. Bitch. That uncle ought to throw your monkey ass out. I would throw your ass up out of that house.
Get that nigga killed. Fuck him.
Lying his ass
You
off, talking
know,
about, oh, I'm steady. Oh, I'm a man. I do this. I do this.
In
I'm
that house,
steady.
found
I'm
it.
steady.
Oh shit, killed.
Rotten ass nigga. You living for free. You came up fix shit in the house. Sorry ass nigga. Peelhead, them the kind of motherfucking niggas you choose. You ain't shit either, bitch. Talk about your rotten ass too. Now go do two. Now do 3 lives on me tomorrow, you motherfucker. And give K can do it and Too Big for Skinny Jean a motherfucking Mars stick. Give him a Mars stick.
Kill, boy. Kill, flip it. That shit is
shout out to them niggas. They part of the Hate Watch crew. So shout out to them. Well, at least Too Big is anyway. So shout out to his too big ass.
funny as hell, Kill. Fuck him, Kill. Fuck him, goddamn. I don't give a damn. Fuck them niggas.
Yeah, man, I can't wait. I had to do it on your panel, Smoke, to come up there and drag these niggas.
Yeah.
Because I've been waiting, man. I've been laying in the weeds for these niggas and shit like that. But hey, you gave the opportunity tonight, I took advantage of it.
Hey, look, hey, Kill, you just wait till cause I have a real big feeling we gonna have one of them real big ones, and I got a feeling it's gonna happen this summer. So you just stick around, yeah, cause them two retardos right there, they don't learn, they don't.
But look, I want to know this, Smoke. The hot water went out. How them niggas were washing their ass?
They wasn't. That's the thing.
They wasn't.
They would
man.
Put a pot of water on the stove and make it hot, boil it like that.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So when she be calling people big, fat, and stinky, girl, I got running water.
Yeah. And we got the proof. And I showed that, I think in which live was that?
I got running water too, running hot water. Okay, just to say that. Okay, we ain't got to boil our pots and shit. We ain't got to do that.
With the water heater.
Yeah, see, yeah.
I showed that proof. And seeing what they doing, Kill. Of course, they don't go to smoke live type shit. But anyway, I showed the proof.
You did what? You want to say that again, Smoke? I'll catch
they do the crew got that don't come over there to smoke shit. Because they know I would drop them receipts on them and shit like that. But that one receipt that I showed in my last live, her talking about she got the water and shit cut back on.
Oh my God!
See, we got proof of that, bro.
They celebrated that shit too. Like like that's something. Them motherfuckers over there living like they living over there in they goddamn Liberia over there. That motherfuckers ain't shit.
So one thing I want to say about that, right, is everybody struggles at some point in their life. I'm not trying to knock her for that. I'm just saying that y'all forget that whatever y'all share with people, or maybe grown snitch don't know how much me and crimes. We got some new names out here. Shout out to Diggable Logic. We got the name Grown Scams and Me and Crimes. Okay, so. And we also got Gangsta Trucker from Samba Queen for Kip. So we're going to go ahead and call him Gangsta Trucker. But shout out to him. He cool with me. I ain't got no problem with Kip. But Grown Scams and Me and Crimes, okay? Shout out to them too. We got some new names out here for the Secktah. But yeah, here's the thing, Me and Crimes, okay? The problem is, you guys forget that you share, or that at least you share information with people, right, about what's going on in your life, and you leave a paper trail of that stuff. But then y'all be making up shit about people and make up different little receipts, quote unquote, and put up little different things and try to act like this is this and that is that. And somebody can show actual evidence of some facts, and then show evidence of things about you. Either way, I wouldn't agree, or I'm not saying anybody should be doxxed or anything like that. I'm just saying, like I said, the energy you might be putting out might be why you getting that, right? Because literally that is what you've tried to do. And like I said, it's a camp. It's a camp of folks. It's only a certain amount of people that are doing this type of stuff. Some of them try to come in subtly and do certain things a certain way, and and act like, but little do they know the real ladies and real women and real men can see through the fucking veil. Okay? They're just not speaking on it. Some of them may speak on it or may have an opinion about things, and because they don't know everything or they don't see everything. But like I said, stop being biased to certain things and pay attention to the full picture and to the full story, because there's a lot deeper things going on than a lot of people really know. People's lives are not as peachy creamy as everybody wants to say, right? And really, in actuality, there's nobody's life on these streets that's perfect, not even mine, right? I've been honest so much about my own life that I've been disrespected about a molestation that happened to me. So we can go ahead and talk about that for just a second. And that's kind of the part I'm trying to get to. So let's go ahead and get on with the rest of this commentary.
Yeah. That's how they over there taking bird baths over there and trying to talk about other people stinking and shit like that.
Right.
Grown snitch, I'm gonna get your ass, boy. You gotta take up a donation for him on that. That's a goddamn shame. What look, you said the pipe that burst. The pipe burst. What they was in there doing? Shitting in a bag? What they were doing?
That's it now. That's the thing.
Because my thing is, what you could do is when the water don't work, you can flush the toilet by just dumping a whole bunch of water in there. But then water was I don't know how.
I don't know. Oh, probably the neighbor.
No, the neighbor don't like them. Nobody like them on the block. But they was probably going to the corner store.
Corner store to shit.
Well, she was at the corner store.
Always go to the corner store.
Always at the corner store.
Always. Yeah. And my thing is
to the bottom of this shit.
Right.
You get to the bottom of it. Well, maybe they was going back that shit in that garden she had back there. She got a little garden back there. They was going back that shit in that garden back there.
They can't afford no fertilizer unless the city giving it to her for free.
Oh, yeah. But what about that? What about all that old dilapidated ass furniture in that house? We seen that shit. And that shit look like it's some shit back in 1969. Some of that furniture, boy, I forgot that. I remember taking that couch that they had. I remember taking a baby picture on a couch like that back in 1970. I remember.
Hey,
dumpster divers.
Hey, man, that old ass house. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's why we wasn't trying to go there. Kip said he took a baby picture on it.
Yeah, that couch remind me of that, man. I thought some shit back in 1970, man.
Back in the day. On the couch with an armrest set.
Yeah, y'all don't know about that shit. Yeah, the mama put you to sit on the couch and they take that goddamn Polaroid picture of your ass. Like, this when you was 6 months. This when you was 6 months. Yeah, that couch remind me of that shit. Yeah.
That's that. They don't own that. And she was trying to, like I say,
the uncle got the couch. The uncle own all the furniture now too.
Well, see, yeah, cause the uncle.
Smoke, you ain't telling the right.
Yeah, let me smoke talk. You ain't telling the right.
They do it. She likes plants, so she be getting plants and she like grow them up. Like she develops her plants, and then she goes online and she goes to people and she exchanges plants for other stuff. That's how they get stuff. So like she'll go to somebody with a plant,
right,
and she'll be like, okay, for this plant, I'll trade you this couch, or for this, I'll trade you this table. That's what she likes to do. She likes to barter.
Right.
Oh, barter and trade. Yeah. Barter and trade.
That's what they do. Like she even sent me this link where she don't buy new clothes. She likes to exchange clothes with other people online.
Wow, man. I've seen it one time. I've seen one of them pictures. Yeah, I seen one of them pictures, man. Good Lord. Look like she get them goddamn clothes from Rainbow. Don't think about the goddamn change. Take your woman go back.
Rainbow would be brand new. She like used stuff.
Man, take that woman, go dress that woman up, man. That's you ought to be a goddamn shame of yourself. See, bitch, that's why you mad at me. You cannot do what I do, grown
Right,
shit.
and then we used to talk about Kip giving your girlfriend a bag or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you.
See, so grown man was really, I was talking shit. Grown man was really jealous.
Right.
Yeah, he can't move like that. He can't move. He got no money.
You gotta think, Kid, we're not even in the same age bracket. You get what I'm saying? So it's like,
I get the smoke.
Yeah. So he was jealous because he's of that age. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's supposed to have that even surpass me and you.
That nigga. I get sick of that nigga talking about what he had. Nigga, let me tell you one motherfucking thing. If you had that, you cannot go buy a motherfucking steak dinner off what you had, bitch. But we know you ain't never had a motherfucking thing. So stop that bullshit. Talking about you ain't never seen a Honda rack. Nigga, you ain't never seen that, nigga. Stop that motherfucking capping, nigga. Stop. See, look, I do know this, them grown stick. If you had any signs of money during that time when you said you was on your motherfucking tirade, bitch, you have photos with you with money, all kinds of jewelry and shit like that. I know old sorry ass nigga like you. So, nigga, you ain't never had no shit like that, nigga. So stop the motherfucking capping, nigga. You know what I'm saying? The shit that these other niggas won't say. I'm gonna tell you about your motherfucking self, nigga. Fuck you. You the only motherfucker up here that I got this much visceral for that I just come in like this. These other niggas, I don't pay them no mind. But nigga, I'm coming at your funky ass because you started all this bullshit up. You and your bitch did. So I'm coming at you.
Right.
Yep.
They started it.
I'm coming at you. So fuck you. Nigga, go do 4 lives tomorrow. On me. God damn it.
They started this shit, man. Real talk. They started.
Yeah, I already know.
Let me see if I can find this because I don't know where this is at in this video. And I feel like I'm playing too much of the video.
Background and deny that motherfucker. That's what happened. That's what happened.
That he owned a security company that had a contract at one of, I guess, like the docks or something like that at the Philly docks. And then it was some shit like Glorion docks his job. Okay.
But now, they changed it from Glorion to Biden.
Right. But see now, now.
That's right. That's right, Miss Smoke. He sure did.
Okay. Now keep in mind. Okay, now the thing is, whenever something grand happened to them, right, it always happened totally in the dark where nobody know, and then they come out and tell you that it happened. Okay, so all of a sudden, grown man came and said that they doxed his job and that he had to move from, I guess, the dock to, I guess, the CVS. Okay. So I said, okay, grown man. I said, okay, if that happened, I said, hell, we willing to shut down the page. We willing to.
He told you not to do it.
He told me not to do it.
He was like, nah, let's keep rocking.
Let's keep rocking.
So I was like, okay. See, the thing is, I talked to the only one. Now the only one said, Miss Smoke, if somebody lied on their application and then their boss found out they lied on their application, do you think that they will lose their job? And I was like, well, that depends on like what kind of lie, because people lie on their applications all the time. Right. She was like, well, what if they lied and said that they don't got this crime, but they really do got crime? So I'm just sitting over here like, so you mean grown man lied on his application? She was like, yeah, but he don't want y'all to know about it. I was like, I mean, it's okay. Like, white people lie on their applications all the time. Right. But I didn't know the extent of it.
Right.
Then told us, grown man didn't tell his job that he was a true felon and that he was convicted of murder or whatever, manslaughter, whatever he was convicted of. But my thing was, she told us about that. Then months later, when we fall out, she wanted to then say we doxed his job. How? You was the one calling me, telling me that he lied to his employer. Right. But my thing is, how do you lie to your employer when you own the business?
Right.
So who you lying
Who
to?
you lying to? And
Yeah, see?
one of the
Exactly. So
we got into
that was
it with
one part that I didn't understand. Like, how are you claiming that you are this business owner, but you are asking questions about you lying on an application? But the biggest part I really wanted to get to, I think I skipped over it. I'm trying to go back to it because they were talking about me and they were talking about so much stuff, y'all, that you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna find the timestamp to it because I actually got to end this show. I'm gonna find the timestamp to it and I'm gonna put it in my description box. Okay. And I'm also going to put a link to it in the description box. But what they were talking about that I want you guys to hear, okay, is the part where they talked about grown man having been molested himself. Now it's possible that they did say that. Let me go ahead and see if I heard that part in this one part that I thought I heard it.
I'm the only one. GK's daughter, I didn't know it until the only one would talk about it.
See that? That's GK. I know you listen out there, dog. You hear the shit. Don't worry about it. I'll let you know in the morning time. We'll talk.
You hear that, Kip?
Yeah, I heard her. I heard what she said. She said Bill had told her the daughter thing. That's sad.
You want to know? They used to say D. Durrell was dumb. He graduated bottom of his class. And I'm just sitting over here like,
how y'all know that?
No. I'm just sitting over here like, I know niggas have been to jail getting degrees. Grown man can't even read. Now you heard that live when he was trying to read Alan Logic's paperwork. That's what I'm saying. I'm not to argue with grown man. He reading on a kindergarten level.
Yeah, I already know Nick can't read. Nick can't must spell his motherfucking name.
Darrell, who got master's degree,
so
like,
grown man was coming from a jealous angle.
He is always jealous.
I'm coming from I'm challenging people. I ain't up with all that jealous stuff, man.
Come on now.
That's why. Hey, Smoke, when I used to fuck with you back in the day when you had your other channel, I never said nothing to this nigga. This nigga always talking about I got up and called him king and all. I ain't never tell that nigga no shit like that. I ain't fuck that nigga. I ain't never say shit to that nigga. I said king. I said king to him. Nigga, I ain't never said no shit like that to you.
Because he did just attack. Yeah, Kip, you right. Damn. Damn, Kip.
Yeah, I was the old nigga coming at me with that old dumbass shit. Fuck
he
that
always
nigga, man.
Come at you, Kip. And you know what, Kip? He used to have that same energy. Man, oh, fuck, bro. This dude, he's the jealous one.
Oh, we already know that nigga a hater. Life can pass him by. Now he mad at everybody.
He mad at everybody.
We don't worry about it, grown shit. We got that GoFundMe coming, nigga. We gonna get you. We gonna Bill here.
No. She even said, that happened more than once. Because even one time she even told me that she was on the phone with K. Kajor and it happened. That's what I'm saying. K. Kajor and y'all playing dumb in her chat because y'all know the shit we saying is true.
All right, hold on. Let me go back.
I never in my life be cool with them ever.
Yeah, we gotta.
They started.
I'm coming at you. Fuck you. Nigga, go do 4 lives tomorrow. On me.
Okay, let's just play it from here.
Damn it.
They started this shit, man. Real talk. They started.
Yeah, I already know.
They used to talk about everybody. You want to know? I knew it was bad when they used to talk about propane. Don't nobody talk about propane, drunk ass. Leave that man alone. Remember they used to say he was a crackhead. He was performing at $2 Tuesday down the street from their house.
And that's how we found. That's how I got the joke.
Yeah.
That's how I got
See that propane?
Everybody.
See that propane? I'm getting them to expose them. See that? Thank you for that.
They used to talk about propane and his wife or girlfriend, whatever.
See that? That's jealousy. That's jealousy. That's jealousy and envy. Jealousy and envy and hate. See what I'm saying? Niggas ain't shit. Niggas ain't shit. Them niggas ain't fit to fuck with. I don't know why y'all learn y'all lesson. Y'all should fuck with them 2 clowns. Y'all can fuck with them 2 clowns. Man, no more, man.
Never again. We learned our lesson, bro. We'll never go down that road ever again. Hey, look, I'm gonna be honest with you, kid. I'd rather
be cool with people I beef with back in the day, because at least they got their side, I got my side. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like
Yeah.
we ain't doing no fuck shit. You feel me?
Uh-huh.
But them, man, they just doing straight fuck shit, man. I ain't fucking with that shit at all, bro. They can have that. I never in my life be cool with them ever.
Yeah, we got to look into these scams, though. We got to look into this. We got to expose it, because they love trying to put everybody else shit out there. Yeah, we got to expose these scams, man. The scams got to be looked into.
Look,
well, how much do y'all know how much that check was, that insurance check was, Smokey? Did they tell y'all that? How much was the insurance check?
What the check was?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, how much was it?
I know it was to get the car fixed. Yeah, they got the car fixed. And I know it was weeks. Because, well, the thing was, she was asking me about rental cars and all that, because, you know, sometimes when me and Smoke like to ride, we get a rental car. And I was like, you just got to have a credit card. Like, if you got a credit card with at least $300 to $500, you get a rental car. She was like, nah, grown man said we can't get a rental car. And I'm just like, oh, guess y'all ain't got no credit card.
Well, wait a minute.
I was telling her how to get a rental car and stuff. She was saying, man, I'm tired of walking. She used to walk to the store with crates of water. And I was like, why you got to walk to the store and get the crate of water? Why can't grown men walk with you? Like, y'all don't got a wagon.
Wait a minute, Miss Smoke. Time out, Miss Smoke. Slow up. Now, wait a minute. You said she was walking to go get, she was doing some Jack and Jill shit. She was, wait a minute. She was going to fetch some water. What she was doing? Where she was going to get the water from?
So I got a little bit of commentary on that. So, like, if she had proper insurance on her vehicles, depending on whatever type of vehicle she got, or the year of the vehicle, or whatever, then her insurance, you know, like I have full coverage on my car. So, and my insurance company, if there was an accident with the cars, they would get me a rental. Okay, so I'm not sure why she shouldn't even have to come out of pocket for that rental. Her insurance company should cover that. So that's just a little bit of, you know, thought on that. So I don't know what's up with that situation. But okay, we're gonna go ahead and continue. I mean, to me, it just like the insurance company, I don't know. This just sounds crazy. So let's go ahead and continue.
She was going to the corner store. See, the thing is, remember, the son wrecked the car, right? The son wrecked the car, and they also didn't have running water in their house. So she used to have to walk to the store and get big bottles of water and crates of water. The thing is, grown man wasn't walking to the store with her, so she used to have to carry that. You got to think, she used to call me on the phone all the time. So I was like, dang, like you walking to the store, carrying all this water home, knowing it's heavy. She keep having to stop. It's in the middle of the
exactly, because it shouldn't take longer than 30 days for the vehicle to be fixed, right? So my insurance company would pay for 30 days of a rental, like off the rip. You know what I mean? So I don't understand that. But let me go ahead and get back to that part again. And I also want to kind of move a little bit forward because, like I said, I don't want to play their whole video.
Okay. See, the thing is, I talked to the only one. Now, the only one said, Miss Smoke, if somebody lied on their application and then their boss found out they lied on their application, do you think that they will lose their job? And I was like, well, that depends on like what kind of lie, because you know people lie on their applications all the time. Right. She was like, well, what if they lied and said that they don't got this crime, but they really do got crime? So I'm just sitting over here like, so you mean grown man lied on his application? She was like, yeah, but he don't want y'all to know about it. I was like, I mean, it's okay. Like, white people lie on their applications all the time. Right. You know? But I didn't know the extent of it. Right. Then told us, grown man didn't tell his job that he was a true felon and that he was convicted of murder or whatever, manslaughter, whatever he was convicted of. But my thing was, she told us about that. Then months later, when we fall out, she wanted to then say we doxed his job. How? You was the one calling me, telling me that he lied to his employer. Right. But my thing is, how do you lie to your employer when you own the business? Right. So who you lying to?
And then, see, one of the big wars was we got into it with Gloriana keeping them because the big story was that Gloriana did it. That was
Gloriana didn't do that.
Right.
Gloriana ain't do that. Ain't nobody dox that nigga. Ain't nobody dox that nigga.
Right.
That nigga probably was working up there through a temp agency, and they probably wanted to hire that nigga, and they ran that nigga background and denied that motherfucker. That's what happened. That's a good chance what happened. That was a good chance what happened.
A temp agency.
Yeah. That nigga trying to play them. Hey, grown snitch, nigga. We ain't been locked up, nigga. We know what time it is. While you was in that locked up, nigga, we got it working, nigga, getting trained and shit like that, nigga, going to school, shit like that. We know what's going on out here. That killed me with you motherfucking prison ass niggas get out and think y'all know every motherfucking thing. Want to get out here and walk around these motherfucking fictitious ass books and think y'all know every motherfucking thing. Shut the fuck up, nigga.
Right.
Get your ass up and go get a job. Figure that out, nigga, and pay that motherfucking man his back rent. That's what you need to do. Bitch. Fuck all that dumbass shit. All that old motherfucker trying to give all these old goddamn war stories on this motherfucking internet, nigga. Pay that back rent, nigga. That's what you need to do. Come on with that, nigga. Figure that out. Fuck these war stories. Yeah. Fuck all them old fucking war stories you trying to tell a nigga.
So we definitely gonna have to change T-Pre's landlord to Grown Snitch landlord. Okay. Definitely gonna have to change that name.
Nigga, get your ass up, nigga, and pay that back rent, bitch. That man with his motherfucking rent. Right ass nigga. Nobody will hear no more of the motherfucking war story that you got to tell. Nothing about no motherfucking nigga up in no prison. Talking about don't look in no cell. Don't do this. Who gives a fuck about that, nigga? That man ran.
Peace, the real kings. I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe over to the partners. Make sure that y'all share their shows as well. They always have great shows going.
Why that nigga rent at? Why that man rent at, motherfucker? Get that man his rent. That's what you need to do, bitch. Get that nigga his rent. That man don't want to hear that motherfucking war story. He don't want to hear that shit. Talk about the Philadelphia Eagles going to the Super Bowl and all. That man don't want to hear no shit like that. Where that nigga money at, man? Where that man rent at, bitch? That's what you need to be trying to call up. You and Pillhead. Pillhead, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Letting this man run a number on your family. You ought to be a goddamn shame of yourself.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why they don't fuck with her.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why her family don't fuck with her.
Right.
Yeah, we getting to the bottom of this shit. We getting to it. So, nigga, we don't want to hear that sturdy shit no more from you, nigga. We don't want to hear that shit no more. We don't hear that shit, nigga. Pay that rent. All we gonna do, nigga, is talk about that rent. That rent and fixing that nasty ass house up, nigga. That's what you need to be doing. Focus on that. Yeah, nigga, I'm coming at your ass, nigga. I'm talking about your funky ass. Now, nigga, go do 5 lives between tomorrow and Saturday. Go do 5 of them. You and your bitch. Go do 5 of them.
Now, I'm telling you right now. Smoke had one up on them, Kip.
Yeah. Keep fucking them up like that, Smoke. Keep fucking them up. Hey, come on in with some of that shit. If you got some goddamn tape recording and shit like that, look, I don't give a fuck. Put that out.
Yeah, he back with some fire too.
On that nigga, but he'll do you the same way. That's a right ass nigga. Don't take no pity on this nigga. Right. This nigga is the motherfucking epitome of the motherfucking earth. Fuck him. Got something on it, drop it on his ass. Look, Smoke. Look, Smoke, you all right with me? You all right with me? You and I, we allies, as long as you going against goddamn grown snitch.
Yes, sir.
I ain't scared to get out. I ain't scared to get out and say this shit. I would tell it like it is. Fuck that nigga. Fuck it. Anybody against that nigga is a friend of mine. We're friends of mine. I just say that.
Cause I can't look on some real shit, Kip. I already thought we were cool, man. I could never be cool with that dude ever again. Cause he honestly, bro, he was an agent the whole time. And like that's why I'm listening to him. The whole time, Kip, he was an agent, dog. The whole time, man. He was in it to snake me from the beginning. And it's all good though. It's all good. So I never fuck with him. But my thing is, Kip, I ain't really trying to. They want me to give them like Kip. They want me to go back and forth with them because grown men can't build her panel. She need me to build her panel because he can't do it. That's why they really want to. That's why I'm coming out like I gotta wait till after they do the shit. Like I ain't gonna just come out full throttle because I ain't trying to make my shit about them. She wanted like, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
I ain't trying to give her that. Like, go on, girl. Move.
Yeah, you got. Hey, Miss Smoke, we got to get you on this panel more often because, Smoke, I'm gonna tell you tonight. I had gave up on you. I said Smoke's full of shit tonight. I ain't want to fuck with you. You want to come in with the shit. I want you to come on in with the red meat, man. Come on in with
man.
I ain't want to hear them war stories, man. Just come on in with these shit and get all over with, man.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, Kip. I don't really have no motivation for them because, honestly, Kip, grown man ain't getting no money. He ain't working.
I know.
He ain't trying to progress.
We know that, but see, we know that, Smoke. We understand all that, but we need all that to be confirmed. See, you confirming everything right now, and that way we can drag that nigga some more. That's all that is, man. Fuck that. Fuck that nigga, man. Fuck that nigga. Ain't nobody think about him. Ain't nobody think that. Put it all out there on that nigga, man. Fuck it.
We will. We got more.
Yeah, keep coming with it. Keep coming with it.
And another thing. Grown man was talking about how, you look skinny, this, that, and the third. They must not know what weight loss surgery will do. It will drop you down to a certain weight. Then after that, you have another surgery. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
But, and he talking about some, you look sick, you need to go to sleep. Grown man, you need to go to sleep. Because you told my husband, every time you close your eyes, you see that man you killed.
You killed.
Because you can't get hold on. He can't get a peaceful night of sleep.
Nope.
Because he lives in torment from that man. I was always told if you kill somebody, every time you close your eyes, that's the first man you ever see.
Yeah.
So grown man, go take some of Pillhead's pills so you can get you some sleep.
There it is. I hope that man keep coming back and pulling the rest of his motherfucking teeth out of his mouth. Teeth by teeth. Pull them out one at a time.
So I'm gonna go ahead and stop there because I think that was enough for me to give my commentary, right? And then, but there was another part that they had said, but I want y'all to go and listen to it on their show because I really think it gives context to a lot of shit that happens with me and mines and what happens with grown man, right? Like oftentimes I find myself wondering why me and mines is so almost what seems so weird, just all over the place all the time, right? And where I think this is happening is a lot of trauma that has happened with both of them that neither one of them have dealt with. Okay. So one of the things that they mentioned, and I don't know if this was mentioned on here or not. I don't know if y'all heard this or not, because I did have to walk away for a second from the video. So I don't know if it was mentioned or not, but if it wasn't, I'm going to make sure I put a timestamp to it in my description box. I'm also going to ask Smoke to do that so that y'all can go over there and listen to this video, but listen to the entirety of that video. Because again, there was multiple gems dropped about those two, okay? And one of the things that was dropped was the fact that grown man had also been molested as a child. That really, 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 really touched me. And it spoke volumes to me about the pain of somebody who experiences something like that. And it's never dealt with. You can not only, become a predator yourself, but you can also just go about complacent in life about either being a predator or other people's experiences with this. It becomes a coping mechanism for predators to downsize such behavior, okay? And overlook such behavior and even blame the victim for the behavior. So it made complete sense to me at that point when I heard that he had been a victim of molestation himself. It made sense to me what his reaction to me was on hearing about what happened to me. Although it doesn't make sense because what he said is horrible. But it speaks to exactly that problem of repetitive issues if such issues go untreated and without getting proper help for experiencing such trauma. So I just wanted to say that because there has been a lot of people that have jumped down his throat about what he said about me. And again, I still have not heard what he said because I'm not going to bother myself with that much vile. But I've heard it was pretty bad. And I didn't even bother to try to understand why, because it didn't matter. But after hearing this show, it put the puzzle piece together. You have experienced trauma that you have not, literally have not addressed. And that's unfortunate. I feel sorry for you in that. I really do. Because everybody deserves to live life free from what they went through. And I can't speak to what's true and what's not true, right? I really can't. I don't know. I wasn't there. I don't know if you're willing to talk about that because a lot of Black men who experience such a thing would never talk about that. They actually would take that to the grave. So I don't know. And, I feel like a lot of things that are said, with all of this mudslinging is very painful, painful things that come out about people's past. And they may or may not want to talk about these things. But since it's already out here, then I'm going to go ahead and say something about it. I encourage you to go and get help and not be embarrassed. Because that is not my intentions on talking about that. It is not to embarrass anybody who has ever been a victim of such a traumatic incident. But I can't back somebody who has or is a predator, allegedly, and is not actually taking the time to address that trauma. So I hope that you do. I really do. But for some people, they're just so far gone, there really is no hope for them. I don't know. Perhaps I finally have come across somebody who there really is no hope for. I don't know. But I hope that you get the help you really need. Both of y'all. Mia Mines needs to know that that shit that happened to her is not her fault. And that she deserves to be free from all of that. I might call her all types of crazy, dumb, stupid bitches and everything, but she still did not deserve to be abused like that and mistreated like that, if these things are true. And I'm going to tell you, I believe these stories. I really do. It speaks volumes about y'all's behavior out here. There's a lot of pain in this sector. A lot of people who have experienced real trauma that they have never, ever, ever talked about, that they've never talked about with most people. There might be some people that are aware of some things, because they've been in such close proximity to them. You know, like Mia Mines probably knows about grown man's trauma, and she shared it with them. That shit is heavy, y'all. It really is. It was a lot. And like I said, I hope y'all get some help. This ain't it. We have a lot of fun. We talk shit with each other. We enjoy each other and everything. Peace, Smoke. I appreciate you coming in the building. Let me go ahead and get y'all to y'all comments real quick. You said, wait a minute. Let me go back up real quick, and I'll get to you, Smoke, in just a second, okay? Hold on 1 second. You laughed at the frauding's joke. You said roast beef is best served cold, okay? Okay. You said friends never last in the sector. You know it. Spottom said facts. She said, I emphasize with that trauma shows up in many ways when not dealt with. Yes. Yes, for God's sake, man. Yes. And you have to get therapy. You got to go and get help. You know, therapy is not all what y'all think it is. Like, you know, it could be in different ways. There's different things. You got to try new things. And the profession has come very, very far, especially for the Black community. And there's a lot more Black therapists who have also been through trauma themselves, but have experienced the ability to treat that trauma. Yeah. You said, do what you want. It's an underground live. We're not hating with content. I know that, Smoke, and I appreciate you letting me do that. You say, use whatever you want, sis. You have my permission to do whatever you need. Thank you, Smoke. I appreciate that. You said, Smoke out. I got to go to work. I'll catch the replay. Salute. Salute to you, too. You said, we need our own Secktah, Ayanla, to help people deal with their deeper issues. Absolutely. We really do. Like, there's so much trauma around here that comes out in so many ugly ways. It's just not even funny. You said, the real king, the underground, he is my new sector. You're welcome to come anytime. Absolutely. And that's why I'm going to send everybody over there. There's like 4 hours of that show. But like I said, one part of it was about grown man's trauma. Okay. And I thought that was just terrible. I thought it was terrible. But like I said, it's like it comes full circle, you know? And it's just awful. It's just awful. You said, okay, I got to go for real, for peace. You Samba, you said, Miss T. Pre, you know the old adage is true. Hurt people hurt people. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Just awful. Just awful. You said she's being a bigger person in this instance. Orange Beard did not show the same mercy. Yeah, that's unfortunate, but you know, I've dealt with that trauma, you know. But I know what it's like to not. You know what I mean? And I think that's what hurts the most about it, you know. But I'm also a female. He's a male, and it makes perhaps a bit of a difference in how we deal with such a thing, you know. And Black men, like I said, there are so many Black men that have experienced such a thing that they would never ever talk about, you know, publicly to anybody, and I would have not talked about that if I had heard about that privately. I would never have talked about that publicly, but I know he talked about that in the video. And so that is really, really hurtful. But it makes sense why he experienced such a terrible thing, and why he's like he is without him having, you know, that treated for real. Hey, what you gonna do? You said a grown snitch's molestation culminated into a murder of a Black person. There is no hope, Ms. T. Pre. Certain segments of Black folks ain't gonna make it. It has to be that way. GS is a throwaway. Let it go. I agree. I say that, you know, I did say that everybody can't go with us. You know, everybody is just not on the same level. We're not all cut from the same cloth, you know. It's just hurtful to hear some of people's traumatizing stories. You said praying healing over the traumatized souls in our sector and society in general. Absolutely. Absolutely. You said it don't matter what they say. We dropped another classic line, straight cooking fire. Absolutely, Smoke. That was definitely a classic for the sector. Make sure that you guys go over to the Smoke God, Smokeavelli, Urban Ghost Hunters for Hunters for Stoners. Okay. And yes, Smoke be doing his little ghost hunting and all that stuff and be doing all kinds of other things. He also goes out, him and his wife, they go out on various trips across the country and they vlog that. So make sure that y'all check them out with that. And make sure that y'all check out his urban or his nighttime conversations with the underground. He does come out and have these very interesting, gem dropping conversations over there, okay, for the sector and beyond. And make sure that y'all guys are checking him out, okay? Listen, guys, I am going to go ahead and end the show here. I really think that it is very important that everybody go over and check out that video that Smoke put up today, or Smoke put up last night. I didn't want to play the full thing, but I definitely wanted to drop some gems in here and talk about those things. And peace to all of y'all. Hold on, let me get Samba's. You said people have to be ready to receive the help they need. I find Black men have so much more difficulty opening up. More than half of my Black male clients have experienced physical or sexual abuse as children. Yes. Yes. Shout out to Samba Queen. She is an actual therapist and she has actually witnessed this, where how hard it is for Black men to open up about such a thing. And they've actually experienced these types of things. And people just have no idea because they don't hear about it. They don't know about it, you know. And those who have never experienced such trauma don't know about it either, right? So you can't relate to something that you haven't experienced. So to hear that all these Black men are going through this, you would be like, there's no way. But yes, it is definitely a thing. But peace to Samba. I appreciate you for coming in. Shout out to the Real King. Again, make sure y'all are checking out the partners. Make sure that you guys check out Alan Logic, what you're going to do about it. Make sure that y'all go over and check him out. Also, Defrauding Charlatans. Make sure y'all go over and check him out as well. I appreciate everybody else that came in. We got Spotum in the building, Diggable Logic in the building. Also, we had, who else came in? The beautiful Bernice came in. We've got West Bank came in. I appreciate you for always coming in. Slander God, as always. Make sure you guys go over and check him out. Poison Reloaded. Make sure y'all go over and check Poison Crazy Ass out. KKC. Make sure that you go and check him out. And make sure that y'all go ahead and join KKC as well. He's got a great membership over there. Let's see who else we had in here. We had Dr. Bombay in the building. We had Mikey123. TMK Pills was in here. And everybody else that was in the clouds, I appreciate y'all as well. Make a Change came in. Make sure that you go over and subscribe to Make a Change. Knowledge TV was in the building. One of the oldest people in the sector. Not the oldest in age, but oldest as far as knows so much knowledge, because Knowledge TV truly has been around in the sector for a long time. Naps TV, make sure you guys check him out as well. Whistleblower, shout out to you for being in the building. Miss Murph, LA Rams, the Speakeasy too. Make sure y'all check him out and make sure y'all subscribe to the Speakeasy as well. And make sure y'all subscribe to Propane, Oak Lane, and Ama. Make sure y'all subscribe to her. I appreciate all of y'all for coming in. Guys, I'm going to go ahead and end the show. Again, I truly appreciate y'all for all of y'all for coming in, including the haters. Okay? Including the haters. I love my haters, but where my bitches? Okay? That's all I'm saying. Y'all can always come through and always come around and come hang out in the lounge. You know what I mean? There's always a space for you hoes. Okay? It's not a problem. I ain't got no problem. Just make sure that y'all hit the dislike button. Okay? When y'all niggas come out here. Okay? Make sure your niggas hit the dislike when you niggas come out here. Okay? And make sure y'all hit the like button as well. All right? I definitely appreciate that. The Real King, you said, I was very violent and angry for most of my life until getting counseling and therapy. I really urge my brothers to deal with their traumas with professional help. Absolutely. Great show, T. Pre. Very needed conversation. Thank you. I definitely appreciate that. And yes, I wanted to make sure that I talked about those particular parts. But everybody, make sure y'all go over and check out the Smoke God, Smokeavelli, and go ahead and listen up with Mrs. Smoke and what she was saying, and pay attention. I will holler at all of y'all later. I truly appreciate y'all, as always, for being in the building. And shout out to y'all. Peace, guys.